to you live from the Saitama Super Arena just outside Tokyo, Japan. This place is an architectural masterpiece and regularly hosts soccer and basketball. But tonight, it will feature the premier mixed martial arts show on earth, the Pride Fighting Championships. Hi, my name is Steven Quadros, and welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships Cold Fury. Kazushi Sakuraba has defeated 3 Gracie family members. Hi, Gracie is up next. Will he be able to break the stranglehold that Sakuraba has over Gracie's jiu-jitsu? We shall see. Working with me at ringside is a man who needs no introduction in the world of mixed martial arts. He is a former 3-time King of Pancrase. He is a former UFC heavyweight champion. Please welcome Boss Bruton. What's up, Boss?
Hey, Steve. How you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Also working with us backstage doing our roving reporting is Eddie the Twister Bravo. Eddie?
Hello, everybody. I'm here backstage, and the intensity level is shot through the roof. I'm gonna be coming to you throughout the night, giving you interviews. And folks, you're gonna find out things you've never known. We have the best fighters, the biggest fights. Pride has done it again.
Thank you, Eddie. Boss, you've been in that ring, you fought in Japan. What is it like?
Steve, if you're looking for a rush, well, my friend, this is the ultimate rush. Imagine yourself walking to that ring, going in the ring, everybody around you. You got your friends, you got your family, TV is pointed on you. All the people around the world are watching you. And let's not forget, this place, 25,000 people, all eyes on you. That, my friend, is a big rush.
You know, Kazushi Sakuraba, he's faced 3 Gracies and beat them convincingly. What can he do to beat Hi Gracie? What can Hi do to beat Sakuraba?
We really don't know anything about Hi Gracie. We saw him in one fight. He had a lot of street fights. That's the thing that we know, but it doesn't really mean anything. I don't know, you know. His last fight was against Ishizawa, like you said, and he wanted to strike him, by the way. So, being a Gracie, so having a good ground technique, because let's face it, all the Gracies are phenomenal on the ground, and striking, this is going to be a real interesting match.
Yeah, you know, Igor Vovchanchyn versus Kerr. They fought last year kind of to end the debate of who was the top heavyweight. They fight again tonight. This is going to be a powerful match, Boss.
Talking about power. 2 big forces right there coming for it. They want to prove who is the best. Last time was controversial decision. Mark's stamina failed a little bit, so we worked hard on that. But we got Igor Vovchanchyn on the other side. Ukrainian machine, brutal power. This is it, man. Brutal power, brutal power. The outcome, it's going to be a hell of a fight.
And Kazuyuki Fujita, one of the best wrestlers in Japan, faces a man from your own home country, Gilbert Yvel. 2 trains on the same track, ding, 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 boom!
Now, this is the hurricane we're talking about. Now, I've seen Fujita, and he's known to have the hardest head in the NHB history. This guy can take a shot, it's unbelievable. You see him eat a few knees from Kerr. Listen, I saw Kerr's knees after the match, they were blue and purple. Fujita didn't even flinch. Then he got hit by Shamrock, hard. He didn't even flinch again. And he won both of those fights. But now he's gonna face the Hurricane. This is a guy who's very explosive with his knees and kicks. Can he take that knee or that kick? That's what we're gonna see tonight.
The rest of our card is like a fight fan's dream come true. I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go to the best seats in the house.
Okay, let's go down to the action.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a special gift from Santa to you, the Pride Girls! Lisa Mori!
You represented Texas in the show America's Most Sexiest Bachelors. How did that turn out?
Well, I didn't win, but that probably saved my relationship with my girlfriend. But it was a lot of fun, you know. I mean, it was nice to get, exposure outside of the norm. You know, I mean, we get our sport is still somewhat of a, underground sport, and it was a lot of fun to go out and show them that we're something other than a bunch of barbarians, like the common perception is. So it was a good time. That's the game plan. We're gonna go after him. He leaves little choice in the way he fights. You have to go after him if you're gonna make an exciting fight, because he doesn't care if you make an exciting fight or not. So he'll probably try to take me down. Once he realizes he can't do that, he's gonna have to stand up and fight a little bit. So hopefully we'll get the knockout.
USA. Boss, you know this man.
Oh, I know him very well. I even used to fight him in Pancras.
He's got good stand-up. He's good on the ground. He's good with leg locks, too.
Oh, yes. And as we saw in his last fight against Sakuraba, his takedown defense was real good.
He had an unfortunate loss to Wanderlei Silva in his last fight, which was at Sabo Dome. Pride 10, Return of the Warriors, but he gave as good as he got in that fight. He had that fight under control at the very beginning.
Yep, I saw the fight. It was an amazing fight, and then he got that shot. One shot, that will do the trick. Only one little mistake in your defense or whatever, and it can be over. Means nothing, because it makes you better for the next time, and this is how you grow as a fighter, of course.
This is Guy Mezger's 4th time in the Pride Fighting Championships, and he is 32 years old. He'll probably be right around the weight of about 215 in this fight. He's had a lot of fights. His combined kickboxing, pancrase, and mixed martial art record is 137 total fights.
Oh my God, looks like a Thai in Thailand. Normally they fight fights like that many.
Oh yeah, he says his condition is good, like it always is. On his opponent, Alexander Otsuka, he feels that Otsuka is strong, has a good heart, and won't quit. But then Mezger assured us that he, Guy Mezger, won't quit either.
Very good, and that's what I want to see. I want to see a nice and good fight. He looks real good. I saw him today, and I see him now. He looks strong. It's a very strong impression he makes.
He looks to be in tremendous shape here.
In the red corner, from Japan, Alexander Otsuka.
Okay, Alexander Otsuka just coming off a double armbar win in Pride 11 Osaka over Mike Bork.
Yeah.
It was a double armbar, boss.
It was great. Did you see that guy, he tapped with his knees to the buttocks of Alexander because he couldn't tap. His both arms were locked.
Alexander has been in with some great fighters while he's been in Pride. He's been in with Gracie, Igor Vovchanchyn, both fighters he went the distance with.
And that's unbelievable, especially against Igor Vovchanchyn. My God, man, this guy can hit like a rock. And he hit him hard, actually, a lot of times. But Alexander refused to go down.
In that fight against Vovchanchyn, and that was in January of this year, he fought a pro wrestling match that afternoon before he fought Vovchanchyn.
Yeah, wasn't that amazing?
And then he went the distance with Vovchanchyn.
You know, it's very strange because you see the pro wrestlers coming in here, like Sakuraba, Fujita, and Alexander, and everybody's doing great. They're all great fighters. They were announced as pro wrestlers, but they're great fighters.
They really are. You know, he had probably his most defining win back in October 11th of 1998, where he defeated Marco Ruas of Brazil. And Marco is a man that you're very familiar with also, boss.
Look at him, yes, for sure. But look at him, he's coming up. And people are going nuts. They're going crazy.
Is that
somebody behind with a mask behind him? Oh, here I go. Here we go.
Looks like a witch doctor or something.
Oh, God. This is good. Oh, it's him. It is him with the bones. He looks like somebody from the Flintstones. Oh, no. Here we go, in the front. Yeah, people are crushing him. They for sure need the security. It's unbelievable.
Well, it looks like he's got something that resembles halfway between Fred Flintstone and your friendly neighborhood witch doctor behind him. For good luck, we suppose.
Yeah, it's a big wishbone, I guess.
Yeah. You know, he said that his fight with Guy Mezger will be an easy one.
Oh, that is not a good thing to say, because I think it's going to be a real tough one. It's going to be a great fight. That's one thing for sure. A lot of action.
You know, he did suffer his only defeat by knockout against Ken Shamrock, and that was in the Pride Fighting Championships Return of the Warriors. But he said even though he was defeated by knockout by Ken Shamrock, he still has a strong desire to fight strikers.
Oh, yes. No, the guy, if somebody's got confidence, it's him. The way he enters the ring, like last time, in a suit, you know, he's got the package, the challenging thing that he did against Ken Shamrock on the King of the Cage. Yeah, I like people like that, colorful people.
Yeah, he's real colorful. I mean, you know, he's got a lot to say. He's hugely popular here in Japan. And here he is, ready to jump into the ring of pride. Alexander Otsuka.
The match consists of 2 10-minute rounds.
青が183センチ、95.9 キロ。
Guy Mezger from USA, former 1997 UFC 13 champion.
183センチ、93.5 キロ。アレクサンダー
There he is, the very popular Alexander Otsuka. And the referee is giving them the last-minute instructions, no headbutts, no elbows. The other instructions are, with pride, if the opponent is face down on all fours, you cannot kick or knee them in the head. And here we go, round 1, Mezger versus Otsuka. Japanese pro wrestling versus American shoot wrestling.
Ready, go!
Okay, feeling, going to see what the distance is. The Diet Butcher.
The Diet Butcher coming out with a low kick against Mezger. Mezger jabbing with that left hand. Another low kick there by Otsuka.
Yeah, he cannot consistently doing that because Guy can counter with the right straight if he's going to be smart. Ooh.
He just nailed him with that right hand, boss.
There you go.
I don't know that Otsuka really wants to box too long with Mezger. Mezger is a former world champion in kickboxing. There's a low kick by Mezger himself, followed with a left high kick to the ribs.
Good combination. He's looking good, strong. He's constantly improving his striking skills. His boxing is getting way better. He got good sprawl.
Yeah, nice sprawl. Otsuka shoots in for the takedown. Mezger underhooks and stops it. You know, he Mezger did say that he thinks that he does care about losing, and he thinks that He'll want to stand up with him until he gets hit, and then he's going to want to turn it into a wrestling match. And it looks like that's exactly what Mezger predicted, and they're in a clinch now in the corner.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult for Alexander to take Guy down.
I don't think the pressure of being in a big event like Pride is going to affect either gentleman because they've both been in front of huge crowds their whole careers. Otsuka mainly as a pro wrestler, and Mezger as King of Pancrase, also as UFC champion, and also fighting here in Pride.
Still feeling, very good combination, right straight to left, and again. Oh my God, very good.
Mezger hurt him bad with that right hand. He's on top, side mount position. Otsuka's got to do something. He's got to turn over.
And they stopped the fight. This is an unbelievable win.
Unbelievable. Guy Mezger has knocked out Alexander Otsuka. It was the right hand that set it up, boss.
Very good combination. Otsuka doesn't want to stop. Very good show of sportsmanship. Oh my God, Guy looked really impressive.
You know, Guy did something that Igor Vovchanchyn couldn't do. He knocked out Otsuka. Otsuka's been stopped before, but this was a big victory. He stopped him quick. He set it up with that double jab, right hand, left high kick, which rocked Otsuka. Then he come in double jab again with that right hand.
In one round, 1 minute 54 seconds.
1 minute and 54 seconds in the first round. Beautiful combinations, right straight to the left high kick. Everything was perfect.
Ricardo, Big Dog Almeida. He was born in New York City, and he's lived his whole life in Brazil. He's under the watchful eye of Gracie, and he holds the black belts in jiu-jitsu under Gracie.
He must be very good then.
If he's a black belt under Henso's not going to just give a black belt to somebody unless he knows they can fight and defend the honor of his academy, Gracie Barra Academy. He's a 4-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu national champion, a 2-time Rio de Janeiro state champ, and he's a training partner to the very rugged Gracie. He's got Jiu-Jitsu titles. I mean, he's competed so much in Jiu-Jitsu. 1993 Rio de Janeiro state champion, 1993 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu state champion. It just goes on for about a mile. He's really excited about being here. He feels that this is a great opportunity to fulfill one of his dreams. You know, he doesn't look for any one specific move. He pretty much takes what his opponent gives to him. Very likable gentleman. As a matter of fact, Henso and the guys at the gym make fun of him because they say he's too nice of a guy. But he assures us that, and I will quote him, he says, "When I step into the ring, I leave the nice guy behind."
Best quote of the night until now.
That's right. Jumping over that top rope, Ricardo Almeida.
In the red corner, from Japan, Akira Shoji!
Now, boss, if there was ever an Energizer mixed martial art fighter, it would be this guy, Akira Shoji from Japan, right?
Oh man, if they would ever made like the Energizer Bunny, what they do, if they would eat it with a guy, this would be the man.
You know, if he ever asked me for advice, I'd say, look, get one of those little drums and get the 2 mallets and walk in, boom, 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 boom. This guy just keeps going and going and going. He's never been stopped. He's lost before. He lost a decision to Igor Vovchanchyn. He lost a decision to Mark Coleman, 2 of the absolute greatest heavyweight fighters, and Shoji is a middleweight.
You know, I compare him a lot to Igor Vovchanchyn. I think he is a little Igor Vovchanchyn. He's built that way. He's got a lot of stamina, hits like a rock. Unlike Igor, he's got a very good submission skills too.
You know, he stopped guys with strikes also. He stopped Valij Ismail with punches. So he's got a little bit more than just a grappling game. But above all, he's got such spirit. You know, this is his 11th time in Pride. He may hold the record.
Oh, he does. Pride 12, 11 times.
He's been here 11 times. His last win was October 31st of this year. It was an armbar win over Herman Renting. Previous fight to that, he won by armbar over John Rankin. So he does have submission skills. He will need them to at least defend the submission skills against the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner Ricardo Big Dog Almeida.
Yeah, I'm really curious how this fight is going to take out. Does Akira Shoji wanted to keep it on his feet? Does he want to go to the ground? I think he wants to keep it on his feet. I mean, that would be a wise decision. Why go to the ground and play somebody else's game? You know, also, he's good on the ground, but why should you? He's probably a better striker. So I think for him, the way to go is to stay on the feet, and otherwise, when you go to the ground, to be on the top.
Now, you've got to say, in the sport of mixed martial arts, he's got a whole lot more experience than Almeida. Almeida has one professional holds-barred fight. He's 1-0. He does have a win. And he's going to be going up against Shoji. Shoji has got so many fights in mixed martial arts. He's fought Ebenezer Fontes Braga, Guy Mezger, who he beat, Vovchanchyn, as we said before. He has also had, in his very first mixed martial art fight, a draw over Ricardo Almeida's teacher, Enzo Gracie.
Oh my God, he's tough. And you know what? He is the nicest guy. If you meet him, he's always smiling, coming to you. Hey, what's up?
In the ring, here he is, Akira Shoji.
The match consists of 2 10-minute rounds.
青コーナー180センチ 90.5 キロ期待のアルメイダ
Ricardo Big Dog Almeida. He got that nickname while surfing in Brazil when he was a teenager. The lifeguards were always complaining to him because he kept kicking away the non-locals.
Shoji Akira
Shoji. You know, boss, one of the things I like about Shoji, and it really goes over well here in Japan, after his matches, when he grabs the microphone.
Oh, yeah. Fire. Screaming.
I mean, he's about 1,000 steps above Tony Robbins when it comes to the positive wind-up of the crowd. And here they go to the center of the ring. Okay, here it is. Almeida versus Shoji, round 1.
Shoji's like a little pit bull waiting to
Coming right after him with that jump knee. Flying knee there by Shoji. Almeida caught it there in the corner, body locked up. And the close quarters match so far. This is where Almeida wants to keep it. He wants to keep it close. He wants to take it to the ground.
Yep.
Doesn't want to stand with Shoji. Shoji can throw some bombs. He traded with Igor Vovchanchyn.
Oh yes, and Igor couldn't take him out. So he's got a hard head too.
Oh yeah. You know, as a matter of fact, Shoji said that he wants a rematch with Igor Vovchanchyn.
Hey, why am I not surprised?
And he told me that Igor wants this rematch too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a little tough guy. And little, he's not that big, but he's wide at 91 kilos. I mean, for a body like that, you know. And he's, what I said, he looks like Igor Vovchanchyn, always is in a great shape.
You know, if Igor Vovchanchyn and Mark Coleman couldn't take him out, what can Almeida do to take him out?
He has to submit him, but it's very difficult because, like we talked before, he's got the short arms, he's got real good submission skills. It's difficult, you know, he's got no neck. It's difficult to choke. And also with the gloves, you know, it's very difficult.
Difficult to take down, too. And Shoji backs back out of the corner. Little distance there. Oh, nice low kick there by Almeida. Almeida not worried at all. Another good low kick. And a shoot there by Almeida and a single leg takedown. Shoji on the bottom. Beautiful move by Almeida. Set her up for 2 kicks, boss.
Beautiful, beautiful. Unexpected. This is the way to fight, man. Lead it in, kick, punch, punch, and then go for the takedown. And what a beautiful takedown.
Yeah, the big dog has come to fight. Shoji on the bottom now. And the big dog's got a lot of energy. 24 years old to Shoji's 26 years old.
I remember the fight Shoji against Mark Coleman, and Mark hit him on his side of his body with body shots. And I remember that his flesh turned dark red, and he didn't quit. Mark threw the knees to the head. It was unbelievable. He's so tough.
Shoji scrambling, getting a butterfly guard, but Almeida working to pass that guard. A real nice move there by Almeida.
He's not that far away now from the mount, but Shoji's defending well.
You know, I've got to tell you,
always got the mount.
That's what I mean. But
Shoji should twist him now to the left. You see? He should twist him to the left. I never could understand why people are not doing that.
Side mount by Almeida. You know, I am really impressed by the composure and the just Almeida's whole game plan here.
Like you said before, he's not going to get a Henzo Gracie black belt for nothing, you know. I mean, Henzo is one of the best submission guys, artists in the world. So to earn a black belt with him, you need to have some good skills.
Well, he's doing his teacher proud so far. Right now, on top, side mount position. Got a good. Oh, it looks like he's going to spin around. Got the mount again, but Shoji pulls guard, stacking up. Now this is a good ground fight. Shoji getting distance, getting guard, but Almeida passing half that guard already.
He's doing a great job. You see now also he should twist to the right. Shoji should twist him now to the right. You see? I think always it's dangerous to put an arm around the neck and then go lean on the side. You know, I mean, he's asking for it. Even now he can still try it. At least give it a shot. You never know. Even when he pulls his leg out, but at least you try it. Doesn't touch any energy. See, he twists his hip. It's a perfect moment right now.
You know what I like about Almeida? He's always moving. Little moves, but watch him.
Yep.
He's always doing a little move here, a little move there. See?
Taking his legs.
Shoji with a sweep there and into the... Okay, Shoji stacking up. Shoji's doing good defense here, but he's having to fight defensively because Almeida's doing little moves here and there, keeping Shoji guessing. I think Shoji knows he's in with a good ground fighter here.
Oh, yes. Looks very confident. Relaxed. The corner, he hit the back of his head. And now he pats him. He says, "I'm sorry, man."
We're going back to that nice guy thing. Remember, he said he's gonna, when he steps in the ring, he leaves the nice guy out, but I guess it slipped in for that moment.
Yeah. As it should be.
You know, he's a gentleman. What can you say? You know, he admitted he has a very aggressive style, and he said he's definitely ready. He thinks that martial artists should respect the Japan's Japanese culture, and he's glad to fight here.
Listen, it's a dream for every fighter in the world to come to an event like this, a fight in Japan for Japanese people, best crowd in the world, respecting everybody, winning or losing. That's something special. You know, you feel no hate in this room. And sometimes when you go like to a country.
Almeida's good. Shoji pops out. Shoji popped out and threw the kick, and Almeida got in close and neutralized the distance. What a fight. Shoji. Almeida chopping with those low kicks. Shoji coming with punches and sprawling back.
My God, this is a good fight.
This is interesting. It just got interesting. Shoji got out from the bottom. A great move by Shoji.
Shoji can knee him to the head now. Oh no, he cannot, huh?
Yes, he can because Almeida's hands
I know, but he sits on his knees, and I think the knees and feet also count as 2 points, no? Okay, that would be great.
Upper body limbs and lower body limbs. Now he's on all fours. He cannot knee him on the head. But he's only on 3 limbs here. He can knee him, but now he's on 4. Elbows and knees. Once again, if an opponent is facing face down and has the legs and the arms or the knees and the elbows, any combination of 4 limbs on the ground, you cannot kick or knee him in the head. But if he goes up with one hand, you can kick or knee him in the head.
Okay. Yeah, because in some organization, when you sit on your knees, your feet are also touching the ground, and they call that 4 points. I think it's strange because legs are legs. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's your lower extremity. Those are 2 limbs. I mean, you know.
Yeah. But
maybe what, you got 5 toes on the ground, so you have like 1. You know, come on. I mean, you know, you gotta be real about it.
Yeah, but
Almeida's out of danger here. He knows it, but he's got 1 limb up. If Shoji wanted to chamber and throw a knee, he could have, but Shoji is avoiding throwing the weight. But maybe he knows that Almeida is going to grab the leg and try for a reversal. 3 minutes left, folks. Almeida on bottom now for a change. Been on top for most of the first half of the fight, boss.
Yeah, I know, and Shoji needs to keep it compact because they're starting to sweat, as you can see. And I think every little room that he's going to Almeida give, he's going to escape. So he really has to be careful and keep it locked up tight. Yeah, still, I would lift and throw a knee, you know, or try to stand up and throw a knee. This is this.
Nice move by Almeida. Nice reversal. Comes up with a kick.
They're full of
Shoji throwing a couple kicks of his own. One great punches here. They're really. Oh, nice right hand by Shoji. Almeida answering back with kicks. This is a war, folks. Almeida shoots. Shoji underhooks and sprawls. Oh, they're slugging it out now. Not connecting, but if they do, could be curtains. Low kick again by Almeida. He's really landing that right low kick there.
This is a high energy fight. The level is high.
Ricardo Almeida has arrived, boss.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's taking on a tough guy here. Shoji is no slouch. Oh, good right kick with block there by the arm, but still could do the damage on the arm. This guy can kick.
And you told me this is his first. Oh no, he's 1-0 in NHB. So this is his second time
in NHB. I mean,
he's a good fighter.
Yeah. To step in against Shoji and have this kind of an impact so far, to me, is impressive.
Yeah, we thought he was like a jiu-jitsu guy, but he's got good striking skill. Look at this.
Right hand there. Shoji goes for the single, and down they go. And Almeida goes for the guillotine, but lets it go. Nothing to it. Almeida on the bottom with the guard. Now we get to see his guard. We get to see his guard.
Only 1 minute. He's going to have to work for it, Shoji. But this is great. I don't care if they get a little rest now, because then round 2 is going to be fire up fire again.
Oh yeah, because the first round has been, you know, a lot of really good moves on the ground, some good standing, a lot of good kicks by Almeida. It's a close one right now. I gotta lean toward Almeida so far in the first round.
Yep. I'm impressed by the counter reflexes that they both have. There's a little space they throw in the knee or a kick or the punch. You know, it's real fast. They over counter and counter the counter attack again. They're playing a good game.
Shoji going up top of that punch. Almeida on bottom, throwing a stomp kick at the knee. This is legal.
Look at the legs of Shoji from the low kicks.
Shoji trying a cartwheel.
His legs are wrapped from there. Oh, you can't see it right now, but if he turns his body, this is a great fight.
Oh, yeah, this one has really come alive. It has really come alive. You know, Shoji's in, and he's got his hands full with this fight. Shoji recently has been having problems with his appendix, but he says he has no excuses.
I had my appendix removed also.
How long ago?
It's the best. Oh no, a couple of years ago. You know, actually with me it went real bad. There's like somebody, I'm talking like it's interesting, but but it's good because now I can swallow my gum. I don't have to spit it out anymore because you can never get trapped in the appendix. Whoa!
Okay, nice right hand there by Shoji. Shoji with the underhooks, sprawling back. That's a good sprawl. And Almeida chopping with that right low kick.
Yeah, and you can see the damage on Shoji's leg.
Oh, what a great sequence, because he threw 2 low kicks. Shoji answered with the right hand. Now he tries the cartwheel, trying to get an advantage, but look what Almeida did. He stacked up high with a double high, up kick, and neutralized it.
It's a little bit like we saw Hoist doing against Sakuraba, you remember? When he defended perfectly with his legs and tried to twist him. That was a great move too from Hoist.
You know, it takes 2 parts to make a great fight, and I think we've got that here.
Oh yes, both of them good, willing to fight, willing to go the distance, want to win both, well-rounded both. It's great.
Okay, we're here at ringside for the Pride Fighting Championships. Cold Fury. Boss Rutan and myself. I am the Fight Professor, Stephen Quadros, looking at you. Akira Shoji in the corner waiting. And here we go for round 2.
Round 2. Here's myself, Boss El Guapo Rutan.
El Guapo having what meaning, Boss?
El Guapo means the handsome. Didn't I always say, most handsome fighter in NHP? You know that actually people emailed me and told me that I was arrogant because I thought I was so handsome. They really
maybe
thought it was real. Isn't that unbelievable?
Maybe they should buy your mirror from you. So here we go, round 2. Another action-packed round.
Right at low kick. I'm telling you, he's going to feel the low kick.
Oh, there's a low kick by Shoji. Almeida throws some serious oomph into that kick.
Look at the leg of Shoji. You will see it.
There it is again.
You see, he's feeling it. I'm telling you. And that's going to be difficult for him to make a shoot, to go for a takedown, because it's going to hurt.
I've seen you do that same strategy against Osaka.
Go legs, and then suddenly go for the high.
Oh, nice jab there by Almeida.
Yeah, and connected. He is good.
He's got Shoji backing up, and I've never seen that happen, except for maybe with a big guy like Kerr. Or a big guy like Kerr.
Oh,
nice. It's the stand-up here that Almeida is really showing some. Oh, nice low kick by Shoji.
Yeah, Shoji, like we said before, he's tough, and he wants to try. He's going to feel low kicks. And maybe he's going to get down on low kicks if he's going to continue like this. He's blocking it already with his hand, which is dangerous.
Left hook there by Almeida into the body lock, and Almeida almost getting the side turn takedown. But Shoji's staying down low. Look at that leg. Ouch. He wants to keep close, because if he stays on the outside, he may get stopped with low kicks.
Almeida should knee the leg now. Start kneeing bombs on it.
Yeah, he's got that left leg back,
which is a very smart move. Look, he's doing it.
It's a nice knee. Looked like to the body.
That was, it was the body. It was the lower body.
The lower body. Ouch. Unintentional, I'm sure. I doubt the big dog would do something like that intentionally.
No. This is a real. If they gave him a card for it, I wouldn't think. Oh, no.
Yeah, but that hurts. A knee is a big weapon.
I know. It is. It's real hard. Yep.
That's a tough one.
And it takes a lot out of you. You know what worse is? To go back. And especially if it hurts, every move you do, you feel.
Here it is right there. Oh, God. Right in there. Okay, he's going to take a yellow card, and here's the knee again. Almeida.
Oh, yes, it was there. Oh, maybe we're going to see it from a different camera angle. No.
Be interesting to see how this is going to affect both fighters' game plan. If Almeida comes back up, Almeida's got decent stand-up. I mean, I've seen some people come in from a grappling background, of which he primarily is, and learn some cosmetic stand-up, but he does damage with his stand-up.
Real damage. Look at the low kicks, man. He didn't get that many low kicks.
He had a good right hand, too.
And the knees.
There it is, yeah. That's the good respect. I mean, he's not trying to hurt the guy. He's just trying to win the fight. He's very excited to be here in Pride. And, Shoji's going to move around. And he's chambering that low kick.
Oh, nice. A hard right hand. That's very hard. He rocked him a little bit. Good takedown. Unexpected. That was unexpected.
Well, this is good for Shoji. He can buy a little bit of time here. He can get fully recuperated. We've got 8 minutes left. And Almeida, now somebody's bleeding here.
Oh, Shoji's bleeding.
That was his nose.
That was the punch.
It must have been. Oh, that was a good right hand. He's bleeding hard now. Oh boy, that right hand was right on the nose.
It's only nose. It's only the nose. Almeida thinks maybe he won the fight, but it's only the nose. It's not a cut.
Now, it's a lot of blood coming down. Probably broke his nose, boss.
Yep.
Because when it bleeds like that, usually the nose is broken.
It looks like it is broken.
This has been a tough night so far for Akira Shoji. I mean, even, okay, here it is. It's the jab blocked and the right hand coming down, and then it was kind of a left uppercut.
Yeah, but it was more with the shoulder that looked like this. Like he hit him with the
left.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
that was
it was the left, yeah.
Yeah, and you see it glazed off, so it's probably broken.
Yeah. Yeah, it caught him going side to side. It was definitely a glancing blow.
Yeah, it
looks like the Energizer mixed martial art fighter will continue.
Yeah, the battery is not dead.
They're going to resume in the down position. Almeida on the bottom with a guard around Akira Shoji, and here we go.
My God, I thought that he was going to hug him.
So did I. I thought, okay.
Right.
I got to tell you, Renzo Gracie must be proud so far by now.
My God, man, he's doing a real good job.
Yeah, there's that nose bleeding right there. It will bleed, but eventually it will stop.
You know what the worst thing is? When Shoji would be now on his back, he's swallowing the blood constantly. Like me with Red Balloon. That is the downside from it. It ain't that bad, but the blood, swallowing the blood. He's coming in again, and again that right low kick.
Oh, nice left hook by Almeida. Shoji takes him down. Almeida going for a Kimura, but letting it go.
Almeida should watch out because he's going real hard for striking, and then he slows his distance so Shoji can take him down. And he's doing a real good job, but
this kid's got some firepower on those punches.
This is the world's gonna know from him. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, if this is his second no-holds-barred fight, if he can stay focused, imagine when he gets 10, 15 fights. This guy's gonna be a tough customer at, 90 kilos and below. He weighs 196 for this fight.
What's his age? Oh, he's 24. 24 years old. Jesus.
Shoji bleeding quite a bit. Oops.
Should try. He's going to try to make that twist takedown now. I don't know.
It looks like Almeida is going to be going for that left arm of Shoji out of the guard.
Yeah, but he can also twist him. Put his right foot now on the floor, his right knee on the floor, and then bridges with his left, and then he can turn him. He could go for the turn. He should turn. He should put the left foot on the floor.
Shoji trying to stand up. Whoa, punching Almeida.
And a good low kick again. He hits it with the toes. But he's got some good striking ability, man.
He's really putting on Shoji. This has been a
that low kick.
Hard low kick.
He hurt himself. You see? Almeida hurt himself with a kick.
Because Shoji lifted up the leg and partly checked the kick finally. After eating so many kicks to the leg, he actually blocked one. There's that left uppercut again. Okay, we're halfway through round 2, and it's been all Almeida so far in this fight. Shoji really having a rough time with the strikes and the ground game, but mainly the strikes.
Almeida, he could hit the leg right now with his fist. It sounds really strange. I even did it in Thai boxing. Look at his gloves. It will have a great impact, especially because Shoji is leaning on his right leg. His muscles are not tense, so it has a lot of effect. Just hit it with the knuckles on that same spot. Because I'm telling you, he's feeling the low kicks.
Yeah, I've only seen one fighter really punch to the leg, and that was Igor Vovchanchyn.
Oh, he did it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because he's got a real strong punch. He can do it.
In body lock position in the corner.
Yeah, the referee's going to break it up for sure. Yeah, there you go, you see.
Break them up, and they'll go back to standing across the ring from each other. A restart here. Shoji seems to have recovered from the unintentional knee, and now he's back to Energizer mode.
Oh, good right hand now. And another one. Oh.
It's nice straight punches.
And again, he is
got
constantly. And that low, I'm telling you, that low kick is going to go.
If Shoji doesn't be careful, he can get stopped with the low kick. Almeida trying for the takedown.
I'm telling you, man, if Almeida is going to give him 3 or 4 more low kicks, Shoji cannot walk anymore. He is really hurting right now.
It is a possibility that he could stop him with low kicks.
Yes. And he has to work now, and he knee him.
He just kneed him right there.
Very good. He's continuously doing it. And Shoji, exactly like we know him, the tough guy. No quitting. Knee to the groin, no quitting. Oh God,
now some distance.
Oh, right on the right straight. Oh, no, stay up. You would stay up. Oh, I would have never done this. I would have never done this.
Shoji on the bottom, half guard.
He was doing so good for me.
Shoji has really got to do something significant to get back in this fight, boss. He's losing the fight.
He's going to lose the fight.
Yep. Look at his head. It's swollen up from the punches. You know, he's been out-punched. He's been out-grappled. Almeida hasn't been close to a submission yet, but he hasn't even tried for one, really, because he's been out-punching and kicking him.
And doing a real good job. Yeah, we're definitely going to hear a lot from Almeida.
Almeida's taking his time. Expect a flurry or some kind of activity. I would expect he would probably go into grappling mode here and go for a position and try and maneuver Shoji maybe into a side mount or a full mount.
I would, if I was him, stand up. He's doing great standing up. He needs a few more low kicks. Work, work, work. He's got the stamina for it, because he looks
looks like he's going for side mount here. And he's pounding away at Shoji. Now he's almost got Shoji's back. And they're back up. Throws a knee. He's on Shoji. Shoji backing up. Almeida's really, really pushing the action here. A knee to the head. Almeida going for the kill. He's going trading punch for punch here. Almeida.
My God.
Shoji standing right in with Almeida. Not backing away. Trying a jump knee. Not giving an inch. A tremendous battle here. Oh, nice, beautiful single leg there. Shoji on his back. Shoji not giving in though.
This is an incredible fight. Can you believe this is the end of the second round, and the way they're fighting, it's fire.
They're fighting like it's the beginning of the first round.
This is great.
30 seconds left. A tremendous fight. Almeida has arrived.
Enzo is screaming. I think make another last offense. Go full power, but he knows he won the fight.
Yeah, he has dominated the fight. He has dominated.
Yep.
He's dominated every aspect of the action. There have been a few reversals, but he's really got Shoji's number in the fight. Now he's got almost full mount, boss. Okay, there it is. There it is.
Oh, great.
What an impressive Pride debut for Ricardo Big Dog Almeida. Virtually winning almost every minute of the first 2 rounds against Akira Shoji.
Seconds, please remain out of the ring. Please remain out of the ring. Seconds out of the ring.
Well, I really can't picture any other scenario than a unanimous decision for the big dog.
A killer within Akira.
Okay, here it is. Nice left hook there by Shoji, but the knee pops him. Good thing he pulled up out of that. He would have been in trouble. Shoji trying to go toe-to-toe. Almeida shooting for the takedown. Knee again to the body. Shoji with the uppercut.
But you see what Almeida is doing? He is mixing everything up. Punching, takedown, you know, going for... It's unbelievable that Shoji actually sprawled that takedown. You see, he hurt him a lot with those low kicks.
Yeah, you know, and Shoji, look at the balance. He grabbed the single, and Shoji got the balance. But it was, and he still got the takedown. May have been a little bit too late.
判定の結果、勝者、北野アルメイダ。
As I said several times in the fight, Ricardo Almeida has arrived on the world circuit.
Oh, yes. We're going to hear a lot from this guy.
You know, there's Gracie in the corner. Enzo has got to be just jubilant about this. I mean, to make a debut in Pride against one of Pride's hardest fighters and to dominate like this in his second mixed martial art fight.
Scary.
Yes, it is. It is very scary. And what a classy gentleman, too. You know, this really puts the Renzo Gracie team back on the map big time.
Your last fight with Igor Vovchanchyn was one of the toughest fights you've had. Looking back at that fight, would you want a rematch? What's your feelings on that fight?
It'd be nice to get into the same position on the ground and try and see what I can do next time. I didn't think I was getting hit that bad until I saw the video and until I went to the hospital.
What does it feel like to get hit by the hardest puncher in the business, Igor Vovchanchyn?
It's a really unique kind of feeling because it doesn't hurt. It just jars everything. Almost like if you're in a car accident, you hit your head on the windshield. It doesn't really hurt, but it's like, whoa, something hit me and that's how it felt. So like a little Russian car came in. It was good for me. The thing I learned the most, besides technique, was learning about myself, that I can overcome anything.
Why'd you become a fighter?
Because I get to travel around the world, come to beautiful Japan. I don't have to wake up every morning at 7 o'clock and go to a job and sit behind a computer like I used to do. I'm most comfortable with, of course, the key lock and upper body submissions because of my strength advantage that I'll have in weights.
Popular here in Japan.
Oh, as you can hear.
Going up against Heath Herring. Herring coming off a tremendous win by chokeout over Tom Erickson, a man that most people in the sport thought could not be beaten.
Yep. But yes, you can see everybody is beatable.
Yeah, Heath Herring coming in somewhere around the 250-pound range, and Enson right around 210, 209, touching gloves. How is Enson going to get Heath Herring down, boss?
I don't know what his game plan is. We heard he went to Thailand for Thai boxing. He was looking sharp. Hard no counter. He should strike first.
You know, Enson's coming out throwing some bombs here. A lot of pressure here by Enson Inoue. Oh, nice punch! Takedown there by Heath Herring. You know, Enson came out with a warrior spirit.
Oh yeah, but I think Heath slipped there. I don't know if it was a real hit. I couldn't see. And there he goes, Kimura. Oh,
got the key lock there, the Americana. out of the side mount. That is the position you want to be in. He's got to flatten his body.
Lay down, he has to go flat on him. He has to push his hand towards the legs, push it down.
I hope he doesn't wear himself out trying for this, but he's also going to wear Enson out a little bit, trying to defend the move.
Okay, step your right foot over Enson's face. He has to step over his head now and then totally try to twist. He should slide that hand from the right to the left over the ground. No, he's pulling it up. He should go lower.
Yeah, he should keep his left elbow down on the mat. At this point, if he knows he can't get it, should he give it up? Should he give it up?
Yes, I think so.
And there he did. He gave it up.
Oh, God, I thought Heath Herring said to the judge, I'm going to break it. I mean, he's going to break it. But I think Enson, look at the size of his arms. He's flexible and he's strong. So he did a good defense right there. He should have, again, he should have slided over the ground towards the legs of Enson. That would have been it.
Heath is going to stand back up and he's going to say, let's get back up. Let's trade. Enson kind of dropping that right arm. That right arm might be a little tired now, boss.
Oh, good kick.
Push kick there by Enson. It's going to be hard for Enson to throw that right hand now because he's had to fight off a key lock from Heath Herring. And Herring down on top in the guard.
And he's going for the armbar already. Watch it. Enson is going.
Heath keeping his base up real high. His forehead down low into the chest in order to avoid a submission from the bottom. Now Enson has had success and failure from the bottom guard position. He's been stopped before in the guard while he was on the bottom, but he's also been successful with arm bars, as we said before, with Couture and Royce Alger. He's chopping away to that right side of Enson's, the right hand of Enson's body.
That is very smart, and suddenly he will make a high punch. Hook to the head.
Coming down with the back fist there, and chopping away again with that right hand. You know, Heath is looking up every once in a while at Enson to see if he's still got the fight left in him, and he sure does. As Heath is all business right here.
He's doing a great job. But, you know, if that goes armbar attempt.
But Heath stacking up high, almost passing the guard.
Oh yeah, he's very good at submissions.
Yeah, well, he's choked out a few people and armbarred a few people. He's choked out Evan Tanner with a rear naked choke, same move he used against Tom Erickson. And he's hammerlocked Sean McCulley. He's key locked some people.
Yeah, Gabe. There was in Colorado in the Boston Invitational. I met him there. He won that tournament.
You know, I think Heath is a really good student of the game. Came in primarily from a wrestling background. Went to Holland, learned some Muay Thai, got some submissions, pretty much turning into a complete fighter. Now look, he's getting side control again. Could want to stand back up here. Knee to the head.
Yeah, now he's gonna go. He is strong. He's got a very good base. Knee to the head again.
The knee. Those are hard knees, boss.
Yes.
Hard knees. He's not going to want to take a lot of those. Knee to the body.
He's just introducing himself.
The fight is over. Looks like the referee has stopped the fight from repeated punishment. Wow. Heath Herring in control from the top. Side mount position, dropping knee after knee onto the head of Enson Inoue. Enson's not real happy with the decision.
But I think it was he was not defending. All the knees were a hit. And the referee said, you know, this is a sport. Let's not take it to the extreme. Go home and remember your name.
Exactly. I think it was a good job of the referee.
4 minutes and 31 seconds in the first round. Beautiful. Unbelievable. What a win. 2 in a row. There we see the replay. The head, look, the knees.
Those are hard knees.
And they're hard knees.
I mean, you know, if you can't defend, and he doesn't have his hand anywhere near defending, and Enson says no, but the referee's got to, you know, that is a crack. That's a hard shot.
Oh, yes.
You got a big guy, over 250 pounds. You know, as I said before, this guy studies the game. This guy is working on his side control, his guard. Good respect there, Heath Herring, giving all this respect to Enson Inoue.
He comes in, fights two world-class fighters, and he beats them. Isn't that amazing? And before, nobody heard of him.
Carlos, your opponent, Johil de Oliveira, is a very well-rounded, very experienced fighter. Do you plan on dictating the fight?
Can I let my coach answer that?
Carlos' plan is to just rule the fight. Anything he does is because Carlos wants him to do it. You know, the moment he shows up, that's all we're worried about.
Life. Low kick by Johil. Carlos. Oh, now he's trying to pass this.
Why doesn't he pass the guard?
And it looks like he's got that guard almost passed. But Johil is going to. Oh, no.
He's going to ride like he's like a horse.
He's falling back. Looks like he's going to fake a leg lock. But Johil is going for that kill his ankle lock. And
very nice defense. Put your other leg into it.
And they stand back up, folks. They scramble back up. He's very relaxed. Nice right hand there by Carlos. And Johil goes for the takedown, and now he's on top. Carlos got a butterfly guard, ready for a perfect sweep. He'll do an elevator sweep here. He'll stack back up.
I can't believe it. I've seen him doing this so many times. He gets some striking power. Very nice left. Falling away.
Carlos is landing some shots.
Step back.
Back up. Johil going in for the takedown now. Carlos is going for the guillotine choke, but that's kind of tight.
He has to let it go. He has to go for it. Very nice reversal. He's a master in that. You know, somebody takes him down and then he reverses that.
Uh-oh. He's going for that arm that Johil counters.
Yep.
The judges have ruled the winner of this match from the UK.
Okay, Dan Henderson, undefeated in mixed martial arts.
Let's do it.
Okay, Wanderlei Silva. Oh, this guy is very intense. He's very focused here. Look at those eyes, boss.
Man.
And here's the stare down. It doesn't look like Henderson's buying into it. He's kind of smiling, thinking, okay. Wanderlei's thinking, boss, this is going to be a war. Look at this. I've been waiting for this fight for a while. Dan Henderson, undefeated, one of the best in the sport. Wanderlei, also one of the best. Both men wanting to make their mark in their division, moving up into the top 2 or 3. Here we go. Silva versus Henderson. Wanderlei moving around. Really agile. Very agile.
Being low, keeping low thing for the takedown defense.
Oh! Beautiful Powerful right hand by Wanderlei Silva, dropping Dan Henderson down on his back. Dan trying to go for guard, getting an open guard there. Got the right leg cross-legged across Wanderlei's stomach.
Wanderlei should grab the foot, pass the guard, completely. Oh, he cannot anymore.
Looks like Dan's working for a sweep. He's got a half butterfly guard there. Wanderlei going to keep close, work his time, grind away with punches. It was a nice combination by Wanderlei Silva that put Dan Henderson down. Dan tried to keep his distance, but Wanderlei shot right in and threw that right hand, and down Dan went.
And again, he shouldn't have gone down, you know. Stand up, wait, because it was not a real knockdown. And then go back on the feet again, because he's going to rule on his feet.
Yeah, I think Wanderlei should have stood back up, because this is more where Dan Henderson wants to keep the fight.
Yeah, but if he keeps it like this, referee's going to stop. I mean, he put the hooks on. There's nothing going to happen. The referee's going to put this fight up within 2 minutes if he's going to continue like this.
Well, Henderson said that Wanderlei is tough on his feet. Well, obviously, we saw that earlier. But he did say that his Wanderlei Silva's ground game was questionable, that he had never submitted anyone.
Yeah, because he's never going for it. He just tries to knock out people, but I can tell you, this guy knows the ground game too. If you give him a chance, he's going to grab it.
Well, if they do stand back up, Dan did say that if they get into a clinch, he's not worried about the knees, but I hope those aren't famous last words.
I hope so too for him.
Because Wanderlei does have some really wicked knees standing up. So Dan's going up high, might be going for an armbar.
Looks like, yeah.
Wanderlei grinding up, and Wanderlei backing up. Good hard kick there by Wanderlei. Another shot. Wanderlei's wound up. He said he gained 4 kilos for this fight. Came in at about 207.
He always looks very strong. He hits the calves, and it's going to hurt too. It's like a low kick on the lower leg on the calf. Listen, if you block that muscle, it's going to be difficult to go for a takedown for Dan, which is his specialty.
You know, Dan is in a bad position here because Wanderlei is landing that kick hard on the thigh and the calf, and if he takes too many more of those kicks, when he does stand up, it'll take away his shoot.
That's it, man. And you know, also because he's laying on his back, his muscles are not tense. They're loose. They're relaxed. You see his calves are moving, so it hurts way more than it would when he would have stand on his feet.
Look at his face.
You know, Wanderlei looks pretty happy with his position.
It looks like he's laughing.
Is he smiling? Yeah, he's pretty much enjoying himself. Had pretty much a go of it so far against Dan Henderson, who's on his back, but don't rule Dan out. Dan has been in the ring and beaten such fighters as Gilbert Yvel,
oh yes,
Renato Babalu, Carlos Newton, and Alan Goes, so he's used to being in with top competition.
Oh yes, and he's got a good stamina. He's well-rounded. His boxing actually is also not bad. You know, he studied on boxing, so his striking is getting better, and his ground game too. You know, you saw he's going right to the guard. He's submissions, but this way, Wanderlei is going to try to keep it like that. And at the moment that Anderson wants to stand up, he's going to kick him in the head or something like that.
Yeah, and I think Dan knows this.
He's not standing back and say, hey, let's get up. No. Hoping he's going to do it by himself.
Okay, now this is in a way to Henderson's advantage, but then it's not going to be to his advantage because Wanderlei is dangerous right here, and Henderson knows that. Henderson's got to maybe get a shot and get it. Oh, nice right hand attempt by Henderson, getting into a body lock. Now let's see if he can neutralize the knee attack of Silva. Body lock position favors Henderson. Wanderlei winging away, catching.
Is he bleeding from his ear? No.
Wanderlei's bleeding.
Yeah.
Was that from a punch? Oh, right hand by Henderson. Good right hand. Wanderlei is hurt. Henderson chopping away. A good right hand. Henderson on top. Henderson turning the action around. Blasting away. Dan Henderson on top.
He is doing a great job. Just when I said that he had trained for his skills, for his boxing skills, he rocks him with a hand.
I think Dan should calm down, take his move, try and pass the guard, get into the side mount.
Yeah, there's no submission from this side, so I wouldn't go for submission.
Good right hands by Henderson standing, putting Wanderlei down.
Okay, but this is okay because they're going to check him and then they're going to restart in the same position again.
Yeah, they'll check him.
I hope for Wanderlei that the cut is not that big because it looks like it's big. That was a great punch.
It was not from a headbutt, it was from a punch. And his eye is swollen. You know,
it looks.
You mentioned that Dan Henderson could box a little bit. That right hand was a Rocky Marciano right hand.
10 seconds after I mentioned he's doing it. It's amazing.
You know, he turned this one right around because Wanderlei was in control up until then. But you know, Dan, he's got such heart. You gotta love this guy.
Oh, yeah, and he was smiling.
Here it is right here, and they're trading punches. Wanderlei caught him with a good shot, but Dan can take a shot. And Dan winging the right hand. And here it is again. Dan Henderson going and throwing the Hail Mary punch. And Wanderlei, and there's a right hand there, and Dan just loading up with that right hand, doubling up, tripling up, and down they go. Henderson on top, pounding away.
Very well rounded. You see also Couture, you know, he goes boxing, wrestling. These guys are smart, you know, to become wrestlers, learn how to box, learn how to do submissions. This is the deal. This is the way to train.
Oh yeah, here we are, back on the bottom. Wanderlei with the guard. Dan Henderson. Dan said that if he can get Wanderlei down and in the side mount, that he feels that he can submit him.
Oh, God. I was in their gym last week in the Raw gym. I don't know if you ever been there. Unbelievable. Beautiful.
You gotta sit up so you can hit him. You got him where you want him. Sit up.
Yeah, Dan Henderson back up. You know, but this favors Wanderlei, and Wanderlei's been cut before. Wanderlei's been stung before, even against Guy Mezger in Wanderlei's last fight. He did sustain a cut, but then he took Guy Mezger out. But Henderson is just coming right in, and there's that knee from the inside. Henderson chopping away. Wanderlei flurrying up and nothing landing.
Now he's going for the knees.
Now Henderson
not allowed. The knees are not allowed.
Yeah, Henderson was on all four, and
knees were not allowed.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is a rule. If you're on all fours, you cannot knee the opponent in the head. And Dan seems to be pretty hurt from that.
Oh, God.
Was able to recover. Here they go. And there's a knee attempt by Wanderlei, partially sliding off Dan Henderson. They're trading bombs here. Right hand lands by Wanderlei. Wanderlei slugging away, shooting for the takedown. Henderson goes down. Henderson getting ready to block. Henderson on all fours, and Wanderlei kneeing him, not once.
No, but he didn't hit. It didn't look like a hit, actually. I would like to see it again.
Looks like he's pretty clear-eyed, and looks like we're going to have a resumption of the match.
Thank God, thank God, thank God.
Been a great fight so far. Wanderlei's ready to roll. They shake hands, and let's hope it is a nice, clean match from here on out. You know that Dan's going to want to take this to the ground. Although he was good slugging with Wanderlei.
Oh, yeah, he did a good job.
But he doesn't want to catch a knee to the chin when they slug. Wanderlei's ready to go. Wanderlei coming in. Right hand by Wanderlei Silva. Dan shooting in. Good defense there by Wanderlei Silva to the takedown. Wanderlei sprawling back.
Don't do it again. He didn't do it again.
And Dan trying to pull guard. Dan inside. Dan's got the guard now. But Wanderlei pounding down right through the guard. Wanderlei trying to kick him in the head. Missing. Okay, Dan Henderson down on his back.
And there it is again. He's ready for it. And he's enjoying it. This is a fighter who's enjoying it.
What a kick.
He falls into the guard. Now, why would he do a thing like that?
This is definitely to Henderson's advantage. Henderson should try and reverse, but Wanderlei's keeping his base up high. Might be tough. Don't know that Henderson has got a lot of submissions from his back.
Henderson could do, maybe not a nice thing to do, but he could start pushing the eye and open it up with his gloves. And that's why you don't want to go to the ground, because if he's going to realize that he can do that, it's going to be bad for Wanderlei. because the cut is big.
But Wanderlei on top, Wanderlei in control. Dan staying close, loose guard. Wanderlei pounding away from the guard, landing that right hand once again. But there's one thing about Dan Henderson, he can take a punch.
Oh yeah, we've seen it before. He can give it to.
That's right. He gave a couple to Wanderlei. I mean, look at Wanderlei's eye.
And he got Wanderlei rocked. At a certain point, Wanderlei was hurt.
Wanderlei getting up high again, getting punching room. Dan doesn't want this. He wants him close. Little hammer fist down by Wanderlei. Wanderlei chopping away with the left hand now.
He's going for the armbar. See, Wanderlei is good, man. He's got a good
good defense for the armbar.
Yeah, submissions, everything. And now he's smiling again.
Well, this has been an interesting round, but Wanderlei has reestablished control, and that kick was a cracking kick. A stomp kick there by Wanderlei. I don't know if it landed cleanly, but Wanderlei back on top. Wanderlei in control.
He is doing a great job.
He's really starting to take look, he's got the mount position. Boss has got the mount.
Now I want to see what's going to happen.
You know, Dan
should go body shots also. Body.
Dan is really got to make a move here, because if he starts to get grounded and pounded. Oh, right hands by Wanderlei Silva. Wanderlei holding Dan by the neck, pounding down.
He has to work because he's got like 30 seconds left.
Really got to get busy here. Boss, would he want to turn his back and try and buck and hook? Because
No. He should go to the guard. It's real easy right now for Dan to go to the guard.
Wanderlei trying to stop him, stomping straight down. And they're warning Wanderlei for grabbing the ropes. Wanderlei just having his complete way here with Dan Henderson in a striking mode.
He is laughing. I've never seen. He's really enjoying it. It's like, you know, and he got paid for it. What a business.
Another stomp there by Wanderlei Silva.
Oh my God.
Dan Henderson really having a tough time in round one from strikes. You know, he had a few moments, but then Wanderlei just turned up the steam, and he really was starting to hurt Dan Henderson.
Oh, Dan is hurt. He's falling back into his corner, while Wanderlei looks fresh, smiling, real confident. God, man, what a guy, huh?
You know, I mean, here's the exchange here. Wanderlei with a chopping right hook really staggered Dan Henderson, and Dan shooting for that takedown again and getting almost this takedown. But Wanderlei, look at that defense, boss.
Perfect defense. He got the underhooks, everything, pushes his hips out. I mean, I wish that I had a defense like that for a takedown.
I mean, you know, I got to say that the training for Wanderlei, he says that he primarily trains in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, but recently he started practicing wrestling, is that right hand, and the wrestling training has paid off. Look at that. Look at that jump move, and they spins around, and then the underhooks, and Dan knows to make a move because he doesn't want to get kneed on the top of the head again.
Beautiful. You see Dan is trying to go for the armbar for 1 second.
And here he's chopping away with that roundhouse, and there's the stomp kick. Oh, right on the side of the head. That landed. That landed on the temple. It grazed off. It wasn't a direct hit, but it's still, that's going to rock Dan.
Second down.
Here we go. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, man.
So he's been in with tough guys, the top fighters in the division. Here we go, round two. What can happen, boss?
Oh, God. Everything can happen, because in the beginning I thought Wanderlei was dominating, then suddenly Dan came back, and then Wanderlei again. So we don't know what's going to happen.
Dan has got to get Wanderlei down and get on top. That's clear and simple what his game plan is. Wanderlei is really winning from standing and winning from the top position on the ground. Dan's got to get on top and get on the ground.
He's ready.
Oh. Right hand by Henderson. Oh. Wanderlei comes charging in. That right hand landed.
He ate a few punches there again.
Give Wanderlei chopping with the up knee to the side. And Dan with the double overhooks. Probably going to try a spin takedown here. Wanderlei holding onto the ropes.
Using his head as control. Beautiful.
Wanderlei getting some position. Uppercut by Henderson. Nice knee by Dan Henderson, and Henderson chopping with the uppercuts. Slugging it out. Dan Henderson giving as good as he gets. Shooting for the takedown. Wanderlei sprawl. Beautiful.
And he's smiling again. Look at this Wanderlei.
Dan pulling into guard position. Wanderlei initiating guard, but and like you say, boss, I mean, to me, I would have backed up, made him stand up.
Or start kicking his legs again like he did before, because it's going to hurt. This right in the guard, you cannot do a lot of damage. You know, it's difficult to knock somebody out. You see a few people doing it, but it's difficult.
Well, yeah, it's possible. Wanderlei does have the firepower, but I don't know if he's going to be able to knock Dan Henderson out.
Yep.
Somebody else maybe, because we've seen people like Gary Goodridge knock people out from the guard, and we've also seen people like Igor Vovchanchyn do enough damage to stop people from the guard. So it is possible for a striker of the caliber of Wanderlei to do it. But then again, Dan Henderson got that chin. He's never been really stopped. He's undefeated.
Plus, he's got the good defense. He's working good on the ground. You see, he worked.
Use your right. Use your right.
Yeah, it's strange. Wanderlei never should have done this.
He might be trying a different game plan because maybe he's got something up his sleeve that we don't know.
Yes.
He's chopping away.
He's not wearing a shirt. That is a joke. You got nothing up his sleeve. Anyway,
got it, boss. That was good. What's that about?
There he stands again.
Yeah, Wanderlei back up,
kicking away a la Sakuraba style.
Kick at him, Dan.
I don't know. Of course, they did it in Brazil too. I mean, but this is a typical Sakuraba position, where Wanderlei is in right now.
Yes, it is. Sakuraba's been in this position many times. Sakuraba does have the patented jump from this position. And there's the axe kick. And Dan counters with an up kick and neutralizes the axe kick. Good move by Henderson defensively. But it doesn't really hurt Wanderlei. Wanderlei continuing to pile up points, and they're going to have a restart.
Look, he's sticking his tongue out like he wants to go again.
See, Wanderlei coming at him.
I can't believe him.
Oh, right hand by Wanderlei hurt Dan Henderson. Dan driving for a single. Got the leg, but Wanderlei stepping back. Wanderlei almost kicking him in the head there.
I tell you, it's going to be very difficult for Dan to take him down, because these takedown tries every time, they take a lot of power. Yeah, the more you do it, the less you're going to do it in the future. Okay, up again now. I don't believe that he can take him down.
No.
He's tired.
The only thing he can hope for is a body lock and slip him from side to side and trip him down or something. He can't take him with a straight-on single or double leg. Wanderlei trying for the kick. Dan falling back into guard. Dan seems to be running out of options here to deal with Wanderlei's aggression.
Yes, good knee.
Determination. He wants to win this fight, whatever happens, and you can tell it by the way he's fighting.
Yeah, Henderson's got as much heart as anybody in the business.
Oh, yes.
But right now it's going to take a little bit more than that to deal with all the punches, kicks, knees, the sprawls of Wanderlei. I think Wanderlei has really improved his defense, because if anybody could take him down, Dan Henderson could.
Yep.
So if Dan Henderson can't take him down, who in the division is going to take him down? Maybe Sakuraba, maybe.
Yeah, I should have stayed up. This is way better for Wanderlei to just stand up and get out of that situation, because now Dan can rest. You don't want him to let him rest. You want to get busy.
It doesn't look like Wanderlei is getting any more tired for the wear.
Kick him in the kidney. There you go. Keep those shots up. Those hurt. Keep kicking him in the kidney.
Yep, they're laying there. If they stay like this, one more minute, the referee probably will put it up, because...
Yeah, unless Dan does something, if Wanderlei doesn't initiate a lot of ground and pound attack, the referee will restart them standing. Okay, we're halfway through the round, folks, and it's been all Wanderlei Silva. Dan just doesn't seem to have a lot of options to deal with Wanderlei. Wanderlei is pretty much staying on top, staying in control. Dan has yet to get Wanderlei down and get on top of him.
That's the only thing, the only way that he can win the fight. Forward like a shot, plunging in suddenly like he did in the beginning, and then continue doing it. But right now, it doesn't look that good.
Well, at least he's not sustaining a lot of significant damage, so he's resting here, maybe thinking of what his options could be. If they restart, he's got a better chance of getting on top of him than he does here, because it doesn't look like he's got a chance to sweep Wanderlei or roll Wanderlei.
No, you're absolutely right. And you don't know, man. You know, they come up with a surprise, suddenly, pop, boom, you never know.
But there's no indication that a surprise is coming.
No, I know, but I will never rule it out.
Here we go, restart. Yeah, it's about time, because there wasn't a lot of significant damage. Dan seems to be, it looks like they're getting a yellow card for. Okay, they're both getting a yellow card.
This is not
for no action.
For no action, like we saw in the fight before.
Yeah. They're both resting. Okay, Wanderlei with a kick.
Deliver.
Dan trying to drop that right hand. Oh, Dan walking into a punch, and Dan back down in the half guard.
This is better for Wanderlei. He should push himself away now and then start throwing bombs. He has to do something because he had also... No, they cannot let him lose. I mean, it was only one yellow card. He's ahead, but there's no way he can let him lose this fight.
Yeah, Wanderlei's just grinding away, not doing a lot of significant damage.
He has to get out, he has to get up, otherwise they're going to get another yellow card. This is not going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Put your forearm on his jaw, cross-face him, push yourself out, and then go for real strikes.
Okay, 3 minutes left. Do you think it's possible that he can get into mount again?
Oh yeah, that's real possible. Why shouldn't he?
If Wanderlei mounts Dan Henderson, it could be real close to the end.
Yeah.
Because Dan may, I can't say Dan will be running out of gas, because Dan is probably one of the most well-conditioned athletes in the sport. Now, Wanderlei's trying to slide that left leg out. Dan's holding on to it for dear life. And Wanderlei's got them out of position. Not good for Dan Henderson.
No,
not good.
Now, push himself out.
If he can sit up,
he's going to
land a couple shots, the referee may want to think about stopping the fight. Although Dan is good rolling his head, he can only roll his head so many times to avoid punches if Wanderlei really gets busy. Wanderlei scooting back, maybe he's going to, they're getting close to the ropes. Wanderlei wants to get upright so he can land more significant shots, sure he can control the match from here. He's taking his time, little chopping shots.
He should sit up. He should sit up like he did at the end of the first round and go for it.
Dan's holding him close. He's holding him tight.
Yeah, but there's no way if you cross-face him that he can hold that grip if you push him away.
He's content to grind away.
Because this way, God knows the referee's going to stop it. You don't know.
Yeah, Wanderlei has got a huge chance for maybe even a finish with a ground and pound if he can cross-face. And the referee is going to probably restart the fighters in the same position, pointing toward the center of the ring, because they're getting a little too close to the ropes. They don't want them to slide out of the ring. And Dan's got to get busy here. What can Dan do here, boss?
He can't do anything. What he's doing is the smartest thing for him. Holding him, because otherwise he's going to get punched. He can't turn him, he can't twist him, he can't do anything.
Yeah, because if he lets go of the hands and tries to push the knee back to past the mount, then he's going to be susceptible to punches.
This is what Wanderlei should have done before what he's doing now.
Crossface
out. Yeah.
Maybe he's just biding his time. 1 minute left in the fight.
1 minute. Why wouldn't he push himself out and go?
You know, Dan Henderson needs a near miracle to win this fight.
Oh yeah.
And he's got to submit him or knock him out, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen now with like 30 seconds left. It's been all Silva here, folks. If there was any debate on what this contest was going to be, it's been solved with this first 2 rounds. Silva in complete and total control. 30 seconds left. Wanderlei grinding away. Now he got the knee on the chest. Is he going to go for an armbar now?
No, he's going to go for the knee right, I think, and go for some real strikes. But yeah, we have to understand also, Wanderlei knows he won the fight. So why take any risk of escaping? It's only 30 seconds left. No, let's finish like this. I won the fight. Collect the money. Be happy.
Okay, there it is. Now that was a serious pounding that Dan Henderson took. Wanderlei really has, nobody ever questions Wanderlei's tenacity, Wanderlei's aggression, Wanderlei's potential to do damage with strikes, but he really cemented that because Dan Henderson is very highly regarded in the middleweight division.
Oh,
this victory just elevates Wanderlei even higher in the rankings.
He did a real good job, constantly.
Oh, right hand by Wanderlei, left hand by Wanderlei. Dan trying everything he can to, hang in there with the punching with Wanderlei, but Wanderlei just all over him, just dealing out such damage. And here we are with the decision. Okay, no surprise to us. Wanderlei Silva by unanimous decision over Dan Henderson. To Dan's credit, he did go the distance and he was hurt bad a couple times.
Oh yes. No. A lot of respect for him too. He's a great fighter.
Gilbert, you're one of the fastest rising stars in the fight world. After your fight with Fujita, if you win, who would you like to fight? Anybody, pick anybody.
Mike Tyson. No hold barrel rules. I take him to the ground, do a leg lock.
Oh, you'll submit Mike Tyson.
I think so. I don't go out and try to trade punches with him. That's not smart. But I think when I fight Mike Tyson, it's going to be a lot of money. So that's pretty smart, yeah.
Fujita Kazuyuki 選手の入場です。In the red corner from Japan, Kazuyuki Fujita.
Okay, here he comes, boss. Kazuyuki Fujita. Now this guy epitomizes the spirit of Japanese pro wrestling. Really doing well in real mixed martial art fights. He's an Inoue disciple, and the crowd here is just crazy about this guy.
Oh, you gotta love this guy. Fought two of the best fighters in the world. Beat them. Nice guy, humble guy. Got a lot of heart. Unbelievable, man. Like we see before, but I told you before, we have the pro wrestlers, and they're coming into the Pride and they're kicking ass, man. They're doing great.
Yeah, well said. You know, Fujita is undefeated in mixed martial arts. He beat Hans Nyman. He beat Ken Shamrock. He beat Mark Kerr, and he's in for a tough one tonight with Gilbert Yvel. It's probably no secret what his game plan is going to be. He's going to want to take Yvel down and then keep him down on the ground.
Yep, that's the whole game plan. And Gilbert worked on takedown defense. That's what they told me. And he's got an unbelievable stamina. He's got a real good stamina. So if it goes the distance, if it's going to go further into the fight, I see a good chance for Gilbert Yvel to slip in a knee or a kick. But before that, Fujita has a good takedown. Will try to take him down, probably succeed. Pin him to the ground.
You know,
and hold him there.
Fujita told me that walking to the ring is like walking to his own execution.
God damn, then I wouldn't fight. If I had that feeling, there's no way I'm going to fight.
You know, Gilbert Yvel evidently made some threatening remarks in one of the local Japanese magazines, and Fujita said, and I quote, I don't take it serious. If it was pro wrestling, I would have to respond.
Ah, that is a classy answer.
Yeah.
They're good with their answers here, huh?
Oh, they really are.
And we had some real good, how you say it, sayings today. I leave the good guy outside the ring. Here we go.
Here we go. This is the bull. This is the man. Got his Antonio Inoue jacket on. Okay.
What an entrance! What an answer!
The match consists of 2 10-minute rounds.
赤のコーナー187センチ 111.3 キロ Fujita Kazuyuki!
Okay, Kazuyuki Fujita. This is the man. This is the wrestler.
青コーナー183センチ 105.4 キロ Gilbert
Gilbert Yvel. This guy's got the flying knees, he's got the punches, but he's got the kicks.
Oh, explosive power. Talking about explosive power. But Fujita got the head. Yeah. And he's got the determination.
You got explosive takedowns from Fujita, explosive strikes from Gilbert Yvel. What will prevail? Well, we're going to find out, boss.
We're going to find out real soon now.
You know, the game plans are probably simple. Fujita doesn't want to stand up with Yvel. We saw what Gilbert Yvel did with Gary Goodridge with one kick. He knocked him completely out. But, you know, Gilbert really wants to either use movement or a strike to stop the aggression and the shoot of Fujita. He's got to time it perfectly, though, because Fujita's going to be dangerous early on. If he gasses later, it'll be a different story. And there's Inoue. Here we go! Yvel versus Fujita! Gilbert getting down low, going for a guillotine choke. Gilbert trying to scoot back up.
Yeah, very smart from Fujita, taking down. Gilbert trying to get up again. He should put his right hand, try to put it in, but right now he needs it to post. But you don't want to go to the ground with...
Looks like you're going to go through the ropes any second. And Fujita's got the double leg. Working for side control. Gilbert working to get back up.
Yeah, and Gilbert's got a good stamina. This is probably good also because Fujita's taking a lot. It's going to cost him a lot of energy. So the guy with the best stamina can do real damage here. This is going to be interesting, man.
Yeah, Fujita is driving in hard, trying to get either side control or the mount. He works best from the side mount with knees and strikes. He's probably going to want to control the match. Fujita is not known for a submission guy, although he has submitted Hans Nyman from a neck crank. But other than that, he's pretty much a ground and pounder.
Yes, sir. That's what he is. And you never know, man. Come on, they train all these guys together. And
Gilbert working his way back up. He's really trying to neutralize this shoot of Fujita. Fujita hanging on to that leg. And he's keeping control. A lot of energy being expended by both men here. And Fujita now almost in side control. Gilbert keeping upright.
Yeah, this is exactly the game plan that we predicted.
Yeah, Fujita wanting to stay down, keep Gilbert down, because once he gets up, he's very dangerous. But on the ground, Vitor Belfort did expose this weakness of Gilbert, that once you take him down, he's not used to fighting on his back.
Yep. And if you give him a little room, there's going to be action.
Fujita looks like he's almost on the verge of getting... Now he's got side control. Gilbert trying to grapevine the leg.
Gilbert's going to explode to the
Now Fujita's going to get the mount here. Almost got the mount in position. Wants to put that right knee over Gilbert's body.
Gilbert should explode now to the right. Try to turn him over.
Yeah, but the ropes might prevent that.
Go the other way. Ooh, he went to go for a side choke there, but Gilbert felt what was coming and pulled his arm out. Yep, it's just waiting now and see what's going to happen. Officially, I think the referee's going to put it up. He's going to go for a side choke again. Yeah, Gilbert should try. Oh no, yeah, try to twist him to the right.
Okay, they're going to reset the fighters, same position, closer to the center of the ring so they don't roll into the ropes or roll out of the ring for the safety of the fighters. This is Fujita's perfect game plan. This is exactly what he wanted. And Gilbert trying to work from the bottom. Gilbert is a veteran of rings. He's a veteran of cage fights in Holland. And this is his third fight in Pride.
Fujita's doing a good job here. Here we go again with Marsh creating some distance.
Yeah, actually, this is Gilbert's fourth fight. He's been in with Vitor Belfort, who he lost to. Gary Goodrich, who he knocked out in 20-some-odd seconds for the high kick. And then he had a no contest with Wanderlei Silva. And he's really staying relaxed here on the bottom. Fujita's not putting a lot of pressure with strikes yet. Fujita is not really that devastating with strikes on the ground. He hasn't stopped anybody. Fujita he's working to try and get the mount, keeping that leg grapevine.
It looks like he's going for something, but he cannot do it. Oh, he wants to go for a key-lock.
Oh no, Gilbert doesn't want this. He doesn't want to have a guy as strong as Fujita to go for a Kimura from the side. If he grabs his own arm, boss, it's going to be a tough position.
It's going to be very difficult to get out. Here we go.
It's in a tough position. Gilbert's got a... What's he going to do here, boss?
Yeah, officially, you know you can't defend it with your left leg, but then he lets him all the way out, so he needs to keep a hold of Fujita's right leg. But normally you can peel the hand, Fujita's hand off with your left leg now.
He's got it, boss. He's got it. No, Gilbert's leaning up.
And maybe there's going to be an escape here.
Oh, he got away. Oh.
He better keep his legs locked. That was a good attempt for an armbar there, right there. Kimura, look, the figure four, the reverse figure four. They got many names for it.
Yeah. One in every county.
Yeah.
Fujita on top, in control. Yvel only defending right now. I doubt they're going to have a restart because Fujita is busy. He's trying things, trying to make moves.
Now what's going to happen? They stay in the same position for a little while already, so I guess, yeah, now he's in purple again. He's going to go for an armbar again.
Yeah, he's going to go for the Kimura again, probably. Either that or
the other one, yeah.
He's going to probably, yeah.
Key lock, hammer lock.
Well, the key lock would be, I mean, the Gilbert's wrist was up by his head. The hammer lock would be where his wrist was down by his hip.
Okay.
And hammer lock and Kimura. Oh, here he goes again. He's getting ready to do something. He probably, in order to institute a key lock, now he's going to go for the key lock. Gilbert's got to keep that arm tight. If he grabs that wrist with his, he's going for the Kimura again.
He should explode now. He should bridge, explode, try to get out of this because once Fujita is going to secure his wrist.
Fujita's using a lot of energy here to go for this submission, though. He used a lot of energy for the takedown, which took quite a while. And he's had Gilbert down on his back. If he locks his own wrist, Gilbert's defending well, but Gilbert's using energy, too, to keep that arm out of danger.
And why is Fujita not punching?
I think he's pretty much going straight for submission here.
Yeah, but you can soften it up, you know, like set things up. Gilbert's got some strong arms. Yeah, strong. See, he just pushes it back.
He's going to need those strong arms because Fujita's got some really strong arms.
Oh, yeah.
And look at the size of those arms. Fujita is 30 years old. Gilbert, 6 years his junior at 24. I doubt that the age difference is going to make that much difference in endurance or athleticism. And he gave up on the arm attempt for now.
He's trying again to go for the side choke.
He hasn't landed a single strike yet. I would imagine he's going to throw a right hand, and there it is. There's the right hand.
He needs to do it, man. He needs to gather some points too, you know. He's only attempting for submissions. He's not going to do it. He needs to stay busy.
Well, at this point, he's in control of the fight.
Oh, yes.
So if the round were to end right now, it would have to go to Fujita the first round, for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Gilbert has done nothing but defend, and Fujita's tried to lock his arm, but to Gilbert's credit, he has defended. Now there he's going for that Kimura again. Gilbert's landing little tip-tap shots from the bottom, but not a lot of power on him. 1 minute left. Pretty much been a wrestling contest so far. Fujita in control, on top in the half mount or half guard. Gilbert on the bottom, picking his shots, hoping for a mistake by Fujita, but Fujita's base is so good that he's not going to be able to roll Fujita or...
He's got him in the side choke now.
Yeah,
Gilbert is attempting a side choke. Slips out. Fujita slips out. 30 seconds left.
It's going to be real interesting seeing the second round again, because Gilbert knows that he's got to do some damage quickly.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, right now he's down 1 round, and if the next round goes like this, Fujita is definitely going to get the decision. Gilbert's got to do something, get busy. You can't let Fujita get him down again. A little chopping right hand there, nothing on it by Fujita.
And that's it.
In round 1, that's 1 in the bag for Fujita, for sure. Showed the power of wrestling and control in holding Gilbert down. Gilbert not able to do much on his back. Gilbert's still relatively new at defending on his back against a wrestler at the level of Fujita. Fujita has won the national wrestling title twice at 90 kilograms here in Japan, and that's supposed to be a real tough division. Here we are, the replay. Fujita going for the hammerlock or the Kimura, and Gilbert sliding, and Fujita really trying to lock his left hand over his right forearm, and succeeding here, but Gilbert still defending, using a lot of energy with that one arm of his against 2 of Fujita's.
He's going to grab it now, and then he's going to, here we got it. Then he's going to bend it, and Gilbert's going to slip out.
Yeah, you know, it's been a real arm wrestling contest, shall we say, on the bottom. You know, Gilbert's 1 arm against Fujita's 2 arms. I think that Gilbert really has to get busy, and he's got to do some damage right away. He basically has to do the same thing Ken Shamrock did when Ken fought Fujita, is sprawl and then strike.
That's it. But yeah, you know, in Holland you don't have wrestlers. It's not like America, you know. There are no wrestlers, there simply are none.
Gilbert looks pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Fujita getting last-minute instructions from his friends. Don Fry in his corner, former mixed martial arts champion himself, now doing pro wrestling here in Japan. Gilbert Yvel, ready to go. Knows what he's got to do. He's got to land the big shot, turn this thing around. Fujita seems to be in control. 1 round. There's Antonio Inoue. Round 2. Gilbert Yvel moving around. Got to use some movement here. Doesn't want to get taken down again. Fujita shooting again. Gilbert banging away. There's the sprawl by Gilbert Yvel. Will it be enough? And he's on his back again.
Yep. And we're going to see the same thing, which is a very smart.
Okay, Gilbert sprawling back. Fujita got the hand and beautiful single leg pickup and body slam by Kazuyuki Fujita. Gilbert trying to tripod back up. He's really got to get back up to his feet.
He has to, otherwise he's going to lose the fight.
Because he doesn't quite have the tools to reverse the top position from Fujita. Once Fujita gets him in the side control, it's going to be really difficult for Gilbert. Right now, it's same position as it was in the first round. Fujita in the half mount. Gilbert still has control of his right leg. If Fujita mounts Gilbert,
that's going to be trouble.
I think so, because Fujita's got a weight advantage over Gilbert of about 25 pounds, maybe 30 pounds.
Plus, it's his ground game. You know, I mean, that's his game. You see how he maintains control. He's real good at it. Can you imagine what happens if he takes him out? You know, it's that would be bad. I would try turn him kidder right now.
Looks like they're gonna drag the fighters around closer to the center of the ring here. Referee Yuji Shimada doing his job.
I hope if it continues like this, that we have at least one stand-up.
Well, that would surely favor Gilbert, but I'm sure that Fujita definitely does not want that.
No, of course, but it's going to be just late. I think we need one. But Fujita is working. He's going for submissions.
He's grinding down with that forearm on Gilbert's throat. Not going to submit him with that, but it will wear him down a little bit. Fujita just got over the German measles 1 month ago.
You went to Germany? It's just a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't think that it's for real.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, it's like the trick up your sleeve. Huh?
Yes, boss.
And he's going again, tagging the arm.
Fujita says that what he fears most is his opponent's intuition.
Well, let me think about that.
That's kind of a cosmic statement.
Yeah.
I think what Gilbert Yvel fears is being mounted by a wrestler the level of Fujita.
Yeah, I think pretty much every fighter doesn't like it to be mounted by a regular wrestler.
No, not a guy like this guy. Fujita has earned sort of a claim to fame as being able to take a shot. Mark Kerr nailed him with a couple of knees in the Pride Fighting Championship Grand Prix 2000 in May that would have knocked most people out of the ring. And he just took those, took Mark Kerr down, controlled him, ground him up a little bit, and won the fight. Ken Shamrock hit him with everything except for maybe even the kitchen sink, maybe even the kitchen sink, and didn't knock him out. And then he basically ran out of gas, and Fujita won that fight. And Gilbert right now doesn't really have a chance to land any big shots, but even if he did, I mean, Fujita's got such a great chin. But if Gilbert were to stand back up, if he landed the high kick like he landed with Gary Goodridge,
that would be the only way. He needs to stand up, and he needs a nice little piece of room where he can slip in a knee or a kick, and otherwise he's going to lose the fight.
Okay, 6 minutes left. Fujita in control.
I think they should stand it up now. I mean, there's nothing happening.
You know, I agree. The only thing that is happening is Fujita's trying to slide his right knee out so he can get in mounted position. And Gilbert's just hanging on. They gave some of the other fighters a yellow card as a warning for inactivity, and I'm wondering why they don't do it here. But Fujita's still in control, on top. There's ground and pound. And that's when a wrestler primarily is on top and he throws punches downward. But there's also, boss, can I coin a phrase tonight? Can we call it lay and pray that they don't stand up?
That's it, man. I mean, they need to stand up.
Okay. Fujita trying for side control. Gilbert almost getting the full guard. We're halfway through the second round. Fujita's been in control. Fujita hasn't even tried for a submission this round yet. He hasn't gone for a Kimura or a key lock.
That's what I say. They have to stand up, give the audience what they want.
There it is, boss.
There's the stand up.
Right on cue, Boss Rutan.
My God, I can be a referee.
The Nostradamus of predictions predicted a stand up, and now they got one. It looks like they're both getting a little pep talk there by the referee. Gilbert needs the jump knee by Yvel. He hurt Fujita. Another jump knee by Yvel. Grinding away. That's what he needed to do. He's got to get off the bottom. He's got to get off the bottom. But Fujita took the shot.
My God, again, it's incredible. He can't take a shot. It's unbelievable.
You know, Gilbert took his shot in that guy's head. They say that the doctors have commented that he's got one of the thickest skulls that they have ever physically seen, and that's no joke.
I heard it. Yes,
they said his bones are unnaturally thick for a human being.
Yeah, for his whole body. Actually, all the bones in his whole body are unbelievably thick. That's a statement. It's from a real doctor.
That is an actual factual statement. And that jump knee would have knocked most guys completely out. That landed.
2 times. He did it 2 times.
You know, I mean, what is Gilbert thinking now? He's thinking, wait a minute, I just dropped my out punch, my out shot on this guy, and nothing happened. He just took me down.
He doesn't flinch. He doesn't do anything. The first shot flinched him a little bit because then he couldn't take him down, and then the second one he was already recovered.
Yeah,
he recovered like in 2 seconds, like Wolverine from the X-Men.
Maybe what he did was he might have stunned him with the first one and then brought him back with the second one. Who knows?
He woke him up.
They woke him back up. Right? I've seen it happen. Gilbert's got the he's got the guard position here, and Fujita doesn't really have a lot of options here other than ground and pound.
Yeah, the armbar, there is no armbar there. There's no.
Not from the guard, it would be difficult.
No. So, but this was a good attempt. You see, this is what people like. There was some action, bam, bada, bam. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll see if
3 minutes.
Okay, we got 3 minutes left.
Let's hope we're going to get one more stand-up.
Yeah. I really don't think that this is going to go to the overtime round because Fujita has pretty much controlled it. Gilbert landed the 2 knees, but that's it.
Yep.
Fujita's been in control the whole time. He's out-wrestled Gilbert Yvel, basically.
Totally.
Gilbert is not hurt at all. Fujita tried for the arm lock a couple times in the first round, hasn't tried for a submission this round. Gilbert is pretty much unscathed on the bottom.
Yeah, what can you say? You know, there's nothing you can do. It's hoping that the referee's going to put you up, and there's no damage can be done from this position for both of them. So.
Okay, we've seen this happen before with Yvel, where he gets taken down. He got taken down by Vitor Belfort, and Vitor threw a lot of punches and lumped him up a little bit. How can Gilbert Yvel improve his game to neutralize this and fight better from the bottom?
He needs to go and train with wrestlers, which are very hard to find in Holland. In Holland, you don't have wrestling, like I said, in America, there is none. But you get maybe 30 wrestlers in all Holland. It's been.
But shouldn't Gilbert be training with jiu-jitsu guys to learn submissions from the bottom?
He does. He learns submissions, but look at the arm size and the short arms of Fujita. It's difficult to do. He actually in some fights he made an armbar and he made a leg lock. It's just what they needed. But Fujita is good in defending everything. He's a strong guy, small, compact. It's difficult. Yeah, I think.
If Fujita beats Gilbert Yvel, where does that put him in the scheme of things?
It puts him real high because he beat 3 real good opponents.
Yeah.
It's 1 minute and he's going to win. He's going to win.
1 minute. I got to say, unless Gilbert pulls a rabbit out of a hat, and gets a miracle knockout or submission, this is definitely going to Fujita.
Yep.
Gilbert's just holding on. It's a little late for a restart. They're probably not going to restart him. Fujita is done enough in a wrestling mode to win this fight. Can we call it a fight?
Yeah, we have to call it a fight because it takes place in the ring. We're doing the commentary, and yeah, we have to call it a fight. It's too bad, but it's a very smart play from Fujita. Hey, who blames him, man? He's got another victory. Come on, it's if I would have the chance, I would have probably done the same thing.
Yeah, as one of the greatest NFL football coaches in the United States said, just win, baby. And that seems to be what he did. Both men looked virtually the same almost as when they walked in the ring. Fujita got a couple scratches on his head, maybe from the knees, but I'd like to see a replay on those knees.
Let's hope, yeah. That was the only action we saw.
Yeah, because the rest of it was just Fujita pretty much on top in side mount or Gilbert's guard. And there's Fujita in the corner. Looks like he's still got a lot of steam left if it did go to an overtime round. Being administered. Okay, here we go. Gilbert trying to stand back up, and Fujita lifting him over his head and slamming him to the ground. And Gilbert still trying to get back up. Yep. And here's another replay. Picks him up, big single leg over the shoulder.
That was beautiful. Yeah. That was a beautiful takedown.
That's a power of wrestling. I mean, this guy is so strong. Look who he's fought. Shamrock, Kerr. Those guys are both really strong, and this guy was stronger than them and beat them with his own game plan. Here we go to this decision. Okay, as we had predicted, Kazuyuki Fujita notching a relatively easy win over Gilbert Yvel with a wrestling match.
Yep, wrestling, take him down, hold him to the ground, exactly like we predicted. And too bad, you know, I would have liked to see more action, but like everyone else. But hey, what can we do?
You were telling me earlier that you beat up the whole football team in your high school in Staten Island. Is that true?
It's a long story. Bottom line was I was a big kid. I was 215-pounder wrestling in high school, state champion, first kid actually to win the New York Athletic League 3 times in a row. So I had, of course, a lot of jealousy and envy once again in the same area. And people were like, "Oh, you don't play football. You're wrestling a singlet. You're a fag. You're wrestling tights." They always use those expressions. So you know what? When it came down to it, I had to lay the smackdown on a bunch of guys, and you know, one by one, the football team went down. And that's the bottom line.
While training with Hoist Gracie and training with Bo Hirschberger, also who's been with Hickson Gracie, I'm sure he's got the guard deep in his mind. Ricco trying to pass the guard. Ricco catching an up kick.
There we go. Look at this.
Going for that headlock choke.
The only thing that if you're on the bottom and they pull the neck, you have to push the hip hard. Nice knee to the head.
Looks like Marsh is getting back up. Another nice knee to the head by Ricco Rodriguez.
They didn't have to look like this one, I think. I would to do anything in my power now to get out of that grip. Do whatever you want. Yep. And this is good for Ricco. I wouldn't take the risk, you know, because we train together. He knows the ground game too, you know, and an armbar, straight armbar, it's dangerous. Oh, it's very good to do that. But it's dangerous to lose the position, you know, because suddenly you're going to be on your back if he's going to escape.
Ricco thinking legs here?
No, he's not going for the legs. Just control. Very nicely. This is what he should do, you see?
Yeah, this position might be reminiscent of Igor Vovchanchyn versus Marsh Coleman.
Yeah, but he needs to more distance again.
And there it is, no surprise to us. Ricco Rodriguez getting the decision over John the Bull Marsh, and they are congratulating. Look at the little reconciliation there, you know. Used to be training partners. The bow, yeah, don't you love that, boss?
That's the best, man.
Everybody knows that there's an image problem with this sport in the United States. How does it feel to be perceived as a barbarian, a Neanderthal in your own country?
Well, it's insulting. I come over here and, this sport has such a sacred place. It's from the beginning of any kind of sport. There's comes to individual sport. Before there's team sports, there's individual combat. And you come over here and it really is held in a sacred place. For us as athletes, I come out of a collegiate background. I come out of wrestling for the men's freestyle world teams, and coming over here and being able to develop myself into a professional athlete and have the respect and have the admiration of the fans here it's an unbelievable feeling. And I know there's a core group in the United States that really sees the sport aspect of it, and what we're trying to do in the mixed martial arts world is get that broader appeal to everybody. And thankfully for Pride, for them to take this to the next level, and I'm really proud to be a part of this.
You're articulate. You're a collegiate wrestler. What makes you want to get in the ring and break people?
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like I said before, it's a development of myself as a professional. It's amazing to be involved in this and to really see the sporting aspect of it. I really feel like I've taken my wrestling and applied it to something that is universal. You're not going to find wrestling in every corner of the world, but you're going to find some form of hand-to-hand combat. I know in the year 2000 that I am a modern-day gladiator. 500,000 years ago, I'm at the front of the gates defending the city. And that's the kind of feeling that I get when I do this sport.
Round 2. They touch gloves. Vovchanchyn's got to use movement. He's got a good sprawl. And he's got to stand back up if he sprawls. He can't hook around. He can't try to get Kerr's back like he did before. Kerr's going to set up his takedown with those kicks. He's not going to try to hurt Vovchanchyn. He's just going to shoot right in. And Vovchanchyn knees him. And down into the guard again. Here we are again. Vovchanchyn's going to get busy, though. Vovchanchyn knows he probably lost that first round. He's got to really start to get busy. Now, one thing I like about Igor is he's got this way of throwing a punch around behind your head and hitting you in the ear with his knuckles.
And it doesn't look like albatross. This guy hits like a truck. Even those little punches. He's going to work this. He's going to work this. I hope he's going to punch punch, and then hopefully there's going to be a draw and there's going to be a 5-minute overtime.
Yeah, I think that what Igor can do here is start to try and soften Kerr up with some punches, get him distracted with the heels and hips, push himself back. The problem is that Kerr's not expending a lot of energy, so Kerr can pretty much just hold him down here forever.
Yeah, if Vovchanchyn, which what you said, skipping hips, blah, 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 it's going to cost Kerr a lot of energy too, and he's going to spoil, and then that's the time for Igor to take over and try to escape. But it's going to be pretty much the same, and I hope this time the referee will put it up faster. So there's absolutely no damage.
Come on, get busy, baby.
There's just a lot of moving for position. I don't really see that one man is trying for anything special right here. Now Kerr did try for a strike there, and he's stacking up high. It's like something almost was going to happen.
Yeah, like he was going for a leg lock. It looked like a little bit. I don't know if that's a smart move. It's a spectacular move. You see some action.
This has been a lot different than the first fight. The first fight, you know, Kerr actually made the mistake of trying to stand up with Igor at first. Yep. Tried to kickbox with him, and Igor knocked him down once. And then he decided to take him down, took him down, but Igor was able to escape. This is where the conditioning became a factor for Kerr. Obviously, in this fight, conditioning is not a factor. So it's been all Kerr's fight on top in the guard, not worried about passing the guard, not worried about going for a submission. Just keeping control. Do you think that the judges will rule this a Kerr victory or a draw after another round like this?
I would say a draw. I would say a draw.
I would have to agree with you, boss.
Yeah.
Because just because you're on top, I mean, that's one of the principles of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Not that Igor is anywhere near a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stylist, but the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu concept is if you're on the bottom, doesn't necessarily mean you're losing the fight.
Yeah.
Now, Vovchanchyn hasn't really sustained any damage from strikes. He hasn't been anywhere near being submitted. He has pretty much only defended, but Kerr has basically just kind of moved around and not done anything other than control the fight.
The guard is open, he can escape it. I can't believe it.
Well,
I can't believe it.
Kerr's corner is saying pass the guard. I don't know if it'd be a good strategy because Igor might have a trick up his sleeve if he does try to pass.
No, well, what trick? I mean, Mark is so good in wrestling. He passes the guard even when Igor's going to try to stand up. Mark will take him down again, but at least he's trying, you know, doing something. And God knows it works. You know, he passed it before he went to side position and then right away gave it up again. But I mean, you can try again. There's no.
That's a nice little backhand there by Kerr coming straight down. About 6 minutes left into the second round. Round two appears to be a carbon copy of round one, although Vovchanchyn early on from the bottom got a little bit busy with strikes, but nothing that did any damage to Kerr.
The referee should put it up. Put it up. People, listen to the people, man.
Igor moving forward, it looked like another almost intentional headbutt, unintentional headbutt there. Kerr's getting instructions to pass the guard, but might be easier said than done. Maybe he's trying to just be conservative at this point. If he attempted to pass the guard and was not successful, Voss, what problems could Kerr possibly face?
Oh no, this is the thing. I would now say it's a draw. If he tries to pass the guard and he's going for things, then I say okay, you win. Because you did a takedown, you use that takedown to try to improve your position. That's the whole point. The referee should put it up. Listen at the audience, put the fight up. That's it.
Yeah. Up. Okay, good. The referee is definitely going to stand him back up. A yellow card.
No. He should.
Well, he's giving
Igor the yellow card. This is that's also very strange.
I don't know why he didn't give both of them the yellow card, but we'll see. Igor's got to get some strikes going here.
Yep.
Problem is, in striking distance, Kerr goes down low and takes him down. It's got to be quickness there. That lead hand, the left hand, would be the fastest weapon, but the devastating weapon is the right hand.
Yep.
They both still look pretty fresh. Kerr's got to shoot in, take the takedown. Igor coming in. Oh, nice right uppercut by Vovchanchyn. Vovchanchyn's falling back. Vovchanchyn's controlling.
Don't make a mistake now.
Okay, now don't make. Okay, now he's got Kerr's back. Could be a different fight. Now, Vovchanchyn's starting to land that right uppercut and that right hand. This is starting to look reminiscent of Kerr's fight with Fujita. Kerr's got to get up. He's got to get out of this position. It's not a good situation for Kerr. But Vovchanchyn's got to be careful because if Kerr tucks and rolls,
and he's going for an armbar,
going for a Kimura, Vovchanchyn's got to be real careful.
And Kerr is strong.
But if he doesn't get it and uses the energy, Vovchanchyn looks like he's in some pain here. Kerr's got that left leg. Vovchanchyn isn't in trouble now. He's out. A lot of energy used there. Vovchanchyn got to go under with that uppercut.
Yep, that's what he's going. He's going to go under the armpit also. He's going to do that. He's got Moses. He's got about 3.5 minutes. Mark has to escape this.
Okay, Mark stands back up now. Igor, come on.
This was.
Oh, he threw that helmet. Oh, and down he goes into the guard. Igor threw that Hail Mary punch a little too high. Kerr shot him at the same time. Took him right down.
But this way,
it is a draw.
It's a draw.
Definitely. Unless Kerr does some damage here, this definitely will be a draw. And this will go to overtime unless, as we said, Kerr really tries to apply a submission or starts to land some strikes. It got exciting there for a while.
It got real exciting, but you hear the people, you know, and at the moment he falls back in the garden. Oh, again, because they're going to see the same thing.
You have to pass, Kerr.
Well, it's a smart game plan for Kerr to do this because if anybody that watches the highlight clip,
look.
Now he's trying to pass the guard. Now that's.
This is very good. Now this is what he should do.
That's
keep
good.
the play. Now it's going to be dangerous for Igor. And Mark is strong with everything. Look, now he's going to do it.
He's got that left knee. If Mark were smart, he would throw that left knee, but Igor's getting ready to block that. But Mark's got his hand pinned down. If he cocks the left knee, Igor will try and defend that.
Knee to the ribs now. Knee to the ribs, Kerr.
He's going for the armbar. He's going to go for arm locks. He's got 2 minutes.
He's going to go for a key lock from him.
He needs something spectacular. He needs it. Otherwise, it's going to be a draw, I think. And he's got the power. He's got the tools. He just has to do it.
There's only a minute left. Let's go. Right knee, Mark.
Look, now he should go for the Kimura. The reverse figure four.
Let's go. Win this round. Doesn't have to be to the head. There you go. One more time. Again, Kerr, again.
Okay, we're getting close down to 1 minute here. Kerr on top. And he's going for the mount, and Igor defends and gets half guard. He tried for the mount, and Igor grabbed that leg. Now, if Igor gets the guard again, then we're back into a stalemate.
He should have stayed on the side, and he should have went for the right knees, what he was doing to the liver of Vovchanchyn. That's what he should have done.
Okay. Okay. Getting a lot of instructions, but he's not really doing anything.
He's not listening at it, and it's totally right. We get the kilo. He can do it. He can do it. He simply has to grab the hand and do it.
Well,
he can grab over with your left hand, grab Igor's left hand, and go for it. Yeah, not now.
Less than 1 minute left here, and he's going for it, but it's a little bit too late. Looks like we're going to have to go 30 seconds left. We're going to have to go to a judge's decision. A close fight. So it's probably going to be a draw here. Get the full mount. It's a little bit too late.
Yeah, and get the figure four. This is what he should do.
There we go. With the key lock, it's too late. Igor's going to get his way out. He got his way out. Yep. Igor got full guard here, so that's a good plus for Igor. And that's the end of the fight.
Oh, yes. We don't know for sure.
There's the respect, but were there any surprises there, boss?
No surprises, sir. No surprises at all.
No, there weren't. I say draw.
In my book, a draw too. In my book, a draw. Boom, 5 minutes extra. That will be great.
Okay, here's the replay. Kerr going for the Kimura. Vovchanchyn defending. Vovchanchyn is strong too. Vovchanchyn looking like he was in a little bit of pain there, really having to fight to get out of that. That is his left arm, and him getting out of position by scooting over and then getting Kerr. Now, Vovchanchyn did some good work here. If Kerr won the first round, or if it was close, then this equally had to be close.
Yeah.
I can't really give the fight to Vovchanchyn because he necessarily didn't do enough to win that second round decisively in order to win the whole fight.
Yep.
So
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
It's got to be a draw. But you never know.
You never know.
And here we go for the decision.
2 hands up. There we go. 5 minutes again.
Okay, we got the 5-minute overtime, folks. The fight has been ruled a draw. We do go over to overtime. And this is do or die time. Both fighters know that there's a lot at stake here. Both men jockeying for position. Both men at the top of the sport, basically. Both men, in the top 10, maybe even top 5, depending on your rankings. Can Kerr take him down? Can Igor land the shot? We shall see. There is a little bit of drama here, boss. Prediction, boss, what's going to happen?
Oh, I don't know. Listen, man, Kerr's got the best takedowns. I mean, it's difficult to stop a takedown from Kerr, even when he's tired, but he had more problems with it at the end of the second round. So we don't know, but he's got already a lot of rest now, so he will be fresh. Igor's going to try to do anything in his power. He's probably going to unload, which he has to do, because otherwise he's going to lose the fight. And Mark Kerr, now you see, now at this point, I can really understand when somebody's going to stall for the last 5 minutes, but not in the beginning. But now I say, okay, it's a thing. You know what? If I do now the takedown and I stall, okay, boom, I'm out.
Well, but is it possible that Vovchanchyn can stop Kerr?
It is possible because he did it. He just did it before, but only Kerr right now is rested, man. It's 5 minutes ago, so he's fresh. So I don't think that he can stop it right now.
Yeah, he does look really fresh. It looks like his conditioning is maybe at an all-time high for this fight.
Oh yeah, and he probably got his second win now, so it's going to be difficult for Vovchanchyn.
Second out. Seconds out,
here we go. The draw round, Vovchanchyn versus Kerr. That's gloves. This is the ultimate chess match, folks. They're the top heavyweights in the sport, head to head. The puncher versus the super grappler. Kerr still looks real agile.
Oh yes.
He's about 10 to 15 pounds lighter than he was in the first fight.
Yeah, and it's better. You see, his stamina's way better.
Good right hand by Vovchanchyn. Kerr's in trouble. He landed 2 big right hands. Vovchanchyn on top.
Oh, Kerr has to try to escape here now because this is not a good situation.
Kerr got rocked. Vovchanchyn caught him. Kerr tried to exchange with him.
He's bleeding. I think Kerr's bleeding.
It looks like he's bleeding.
Yes, this is it. Get up.
Vovchanchyn's got to get Vovchanchyn in control here. He's got to throw that right hand. He's got to really. If I were Vovchanchyn, I would stand back up right now.
I don't know. If I was him, I would stay there and just hit like he's doing now and try to hit under the armpit, things like that. And Mark should get out of this situation right away. Yes, he's bleeding. He was holding the glove. He's not allowed to hold the glove.
Okay, Vovchanchyn chopping away with that right hand. Mark cannot eat a lot of those because those hurt. Even Mark Coleman said that Vovchanchyn hurt him a couple times when they fought. With short punches. I think it's a mistake for Igor to have this position. I think Igor should stand up. Oh, good right hand. Maybe I'm wrong. Good uppercut there. Kerr is not looking good here. There's that left hand. Kerr trying to stand up. Igor holding him down.
He has to get up. He has to get up and get out of the situation.
Being warned for grabbing the glove again. Igor chopping away with that right hand. 3 minutes left, folks.
3 minutes left.
Vovchanchyn throwing the right hand. Kerr's got the leg. Vovchanchyn on his back.
But this is the best round. See, now this is action. And now this is good with Kerr. He came out of a bad situation, reversed the situation. Now this is fighting. And now he has to use that, what he just did. He reversed him. Let's use that reverse. Otherwise, you might as well stay in the same position.
I think Vovchanchyn should hustle right here. Beat Kerr's ears a little bit with some punches, heels and hips, slide his way back and get back up. I think he should really hustle right here because if he lets Kerr recover from the punches he just landed, it'll be harder for him to get back up from this position.
I don't know what the time thing is to put a fight up, but otherwise I would grab around Kerr now if I was Igor and just hold him tight and don't let him go till the ref puts you up. But I don't know if they're going to do it within 3 minutes, because he's got like 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes left.
It's 3 minutes left, yeah. I think that Igor should get busy here. I think he should just start wailing away. Just let it all go, because Kerr, is still showing signs from that right hand and some of those other punches while Igor was on top of him.
Kerr was always a little questionable. He said, if I can take a hard punch, but he just proved that he can take a punch, because that was a hard punch.
That was a hard punch. He took a hard punch in that first fight, though. Igor threw a right hand that caught him on the temple that probably a lot of people were really surprised didn't knock him out. But Mark took the punch, got Igor down, and then Igor scooted back out and got back up. Unless Kerr does a significant amount of damage or tries something, would you have to give the round to Vovchanchyn because of the flurry and because of the position?
Yeah, this is going to be like another draw, but I don't think that's a rule, right?
No, this is it. Okay, we got 1 minute left.
They have to put the fight up there.
We got 1 minute left. And another stalemate. Igor chopping away. Oh, this is a tough one to be a judge on, boss.
That's why I never want to be a judge. Trust me, I don't want to be a judge. Because you always make the wrong decisions, or people hate you for it. And no. Let me sit here, talk a little bit, speak my freedom of speech. People can hate me for that, but I don't care about that.
Yeah, judges, it is a tough position, especially if it's like a hometown guy. But fortunately, both these guys are not from Japan. But still, you want to do the right thing as a judge. And what's your perspective? I mean, you judge on the last round, the overtime round. Now, who did the most damage? Vovchanchyn did.
Vovchanchyn did.
For sure. Kerr got him back down. He's in the guard, but what does that mean?
Yeah. Doesn't mean anything because he was 20 minutes in that position.
Okay. I would probably give it to Vovchanchyn.
I would give it a draw. But no, maybe also Vovchanchyn. Maybe also Vovchanchyn because he did the most damage. He acted, he went for the fight, he looked for the fight. It was the more of the aggressor one. And
that's the thing about Vovchanchyn. It just takes that one punch to turn the fight around. And that's got to be a scary thing when you're across the ring from a guy like this. So you know that if that guy just tips you with that right hand.
Here we go.
There it is. Oh, there it is again. And that really caught Kerr. That was right on. Mark Kerr can take a punch because that was right on the jaw.
On the nose. On the nose slipped to the jaw. That's why his nose started bleeding right away.
I got to give it to Vovchanchyn on that, plus on his rear control. And here we go to the judge's decision.
The judges have ruled the winner.
Judge Watanabe, Igor Vovchanchyn選手。Judge Kazushi, Igor Vovchanchyn選手。判定の結果、勝者、Igor Vovchanchyn.
Okay.
Igor Vovchanchyn.
Hey, and he deserved it, and it was good.
It was an overtime decision for Igor Vovchanchyn. He did the damage. It was a close round, but you have to go on damage done. That was a tough fight.
It was for him a tough fight because it's pretty much impossible to escape a guy like Mark Kerr underneath him. So.
A bit of an accident. Can you explain the situation with your brother Ryan?
Yeah, he was coming out of the interviews, the interview room, and our staff was just playing with him a little bit and pull his arm, and he happened to have a rupture of the bicep. But everything's fine. The boy can overcome that easy.
Why do you think Sakuraba has been so successful against the Gracies? What is it about him?
O que você acha que o Sakuraba tem tanto sucesso contra os Gracies?
Ele é bom lutador.
He's an exceptional fighder.
Tem uma técnica boa.
A very good technique.
E muita sorte.
And very good lucky man. Very lucky man.
Good evening, Japanese friends. I'm Renzo Gracie. My brother Ryan Gracie was practicing very hard to defeat Mr. Sakuraba here on this ring tonight. He's ready to fight with the Gracie's pride. He hurt his right shoulder 2 days ago, and Pride official doctor and the Dream Stage company gave him a big disapproval of the fight tonight. according to Pride rule. But we are the Gracies. We cannot follow these instructions, and we cannot accept and understand what they're offering us. Because of this, there is no problem for Ryan to fight tonight. Although he has a very bad injury, for us Gracie's family, fighting is not just a fight. It's a duel for our pride and our life.
Santa Claus outfit.
He's even got presents.
The night match consists of one 10-minute round.
青コーナー174センチ 81.4 キロ Ryan Gracie.
Okay, here's the bad boy of the Gracie family, Ryan Gracie. One intense individual, this guy.
Oh, yes, he is. Look at him. He wants to go. He wants to go. He's ready.
84.9 キロ Sakuraba Kazushi.
There he is, Kazushi Sakuraba. The only man to defeat not one, not two, but three Gracie families. He won on a referee stoppage over Hoyler Gracie. He forced Hoist Gracie after an epic hour-and-a-half battle to his corner threw in the towel, and he broke Ryan Gracie's brother's Henzo's arm in the Return of the Warriors show, and that's what prompted Ryan to jump in the ring and challenge Sakuraba. Ryan wants right at Sakuraba.
He really wants to fight. He's here to fight. Now let's see if he has effect on the unbelievable Sakuraba.
Sakuraba going for that high kick. Does Ryan want to take him down? Ryan's coming out with a lot of energy here.
It's going to be one round of 10 minutes. So.
Ryan just walked right into a kick. And, you know, it was a single leg takedown. Now, this is not a position he wants to be in because this was the same position that Henzo got his arm broken.
And we saw this position many times also in his fight against Hoist.
You know, it used to be a thing where if you gave your back to a Gracie, it was over, they sink the hooks, go for the choke. But Sakuraba has figured out a chink in that armor, and he gives his back outright to these guys, and then he goes for the Kimura lock, and he tries to break it loose and spin around. Ryan knows this. Kind of a fancy hairdo there, huh, boss?
Oh, yes. He's much improved because last time it was only one color. He's going really fashionable now and has two colors.
Yeah, that really improves his fighting game, I would have to say.
Yeah, I only hope, because this is not unlike the fight against Hoist. This has a time limit, and I want to see action. That's what I want to see.
Well, Sakuraba said that he did not train so hard. He had a lot of things to do. And he did say that Ryan Gracie is nothing special and that his motivation is the same. You know, he said he might swing a chain in the ring and try and scare the spectators and scare Ryan, but I guess he opted for the Santa Claus outfit and the bag of toys.
Yeah, but he didn't give the toys away. Maybe he's going to do it after, because I really would like to have toys.
Okay.
Okay, great. Very good. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, because nothing was happening.
No.
Hyan's got a lot of skip in his feet, you know.
Yeah, he has to watch out for the high kick. Even, yeah, and low kick inside.
Oh, nice kick by Hyan. Hyan is coming out. He is here to fight, and that's a good thing. Oh, nice left hand by Sakuraba. Hyan shooting in hard. It's a hard shoot, boss. Sakuraba has said that he is fed up with the Gracies, always sending another family member to try and beat him.
Listen,
that's what he said.
He is on top of the world. He did it. There's nobody else who did it. Beautiful. He's a good fighter. I respect this guy a lot.
You know, Hyan Gracie got here 2 weeks ago. Oh, nice takedown there by Hyan Gracie. Gets the back of Sakuraba, but doesn't want any of that.
It's unbelievable. It's like the floor is hot or something. There's no way you can take him down. And if you take him down, it's like a second.
Now, see, a lot of other fighters should really watch Sakuraba to know how he deals with the ground. And how when he gets taken down, he just pops back up. As I was saying, Hyan Gracie got here 2 weeks ago, and because he wants to get over the jet lag so he can be 100% ready for this. And he said that he's going to submit Sakuraba, and that's it.
We have to see. Wait and see. Too bad again, and it's only 1 round. I want to see action. Let's close this evening with a spectacular fight.
Well, so far, it has been a pretty action-packed fight compared to some of the other lay and pray matches. You know, Hyan said that he feels that Sakuraba is one of the best and that his feelock and kicks are good and he's a complete fighter. But he says that he feels that he is better than Sakuraba at arm bars.
Yeah, we have to see. And can he catch Sakuraba with an arm bar? They have to move. They have to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, this is better.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Neck crank. That's a nasty neck crank. If he gets the hooks in, I don't think he's going to try and...
No, he's going to try to put him on his dragon crank.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure, boss.
Oh, yeah. If he bends his head now, back up.
Let him out.
I should have tried, if I was Sakuraba, use that neck crank to throw Ryan on his back. If you're real close, it's a good one.
You know, I got to respect Hyan for getting in here with the injury. I really have to respect him for that. To me, that shows a lot of guts.
There he goes, knees to the liver. He should continuously doing this now.
You know, Hyan Gracie is
you can hear it here.
Yeah. But he's actually pulling him, see that? Hyan Gracie, in a way, is in a no-lose situation here. If he loses the fight, he had the injury. If he wins the fight, then he beats Sakuraba. So he can't lose.
Yep.
Either way.
I know. He's in a bad position right now.
Oh, he's in a horrible position right now.
He should turn, spin to the right. That's the only way now to get out of there. Spin, explosive to the right. He's going to try to put a wrist lock on maybe. Sakuraba. Because that would be great. He can do a wrist lock from here. He said, yes, he's got. Oh, okay. It looks like it is.
Sakuraba told me 3 days ago, and I'll quote him, "I am not ready for the fight." Yeah, but you know what? Yes, he is.
He's always. He always.
And he said he has a surprise for Hyan. So we don't know, because we know Sakuraba does have a whole lot of surprises. This match is a special match because of the injury, scheduled for only one 10-minute round. And so far we've got 4 minutes left in the fight.
I would stand up.
Hyan's holding on to that arm.
Yeah. It's a very smart thing to do.
I wonder how.
That's he's a heavy. Hyan is fast.
You know, I like Hyan.
Oh yes, he's
like a wild dog here. I really, you gotta love the guy.
He's doing great, man.
You know, this guy's an action fighter. He really is. I mean, he proved that against Ishizawa, and he's proving it against Sakuraba. He's making this into a fight.
Yep, he's here to fight.
Thank God. Not good. He's got his arm around the rope. They got to really make him release around the rope. He's got to release that arm around the rope. That's
yeah, because
now Sakuraba's just going to go for that Kimura if he goes for the takedown. Not a good position for High. Oh, not good. Not good. As soon as he releases, it's the submission. I hope he doesn't hurt him.
It's still luck. He gives the look to the camera.
This guy is the most. To me, Sakuraba is a genius at entertainment, submissions, and fighting style.
He is the complete package, Steven.
There's got to be a lot of pressure on that right shoulder right now. Okay, Sakuraba, let it go. He's going for the turn. 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes, boss.
Okay. He's in control. But Hyan did a good job, too.
You know, Hyan is doing a great job. I mean, he made. See, it takes two combatants to make a great fight.
Yep.
You can't just have one guy or another, or two people trying to lay and pray or something. Hyan has, in a way, made this fight. Because Sakuraba, we know, is great. Yep. Hyan was an X Factor. We don't know much about him. He came right after Sakuraba. Sakuraba's been able to neutralize him and kind of control the match. But Hyan, he's got a trick up his sleeve. Maybe, you know, he's got his things, you know. There's Henzo.
If I was Sakuraba, I would put that.
Yeah, I would too. Gonna try and turn him again.
Yeah, turn him and then go for something.
Could turn right into an arm bar.
1 minute. Uh-oh, look at this, look at this.
Oh no, he's gonna get him in a chicken wing neck break. He's got his arms locked. He's got to get him in position.
He's got to lift him up from there, hook him fingers. He can knee him now.
Look at Hyan Gracie going for the heel hook. Hyan Gracie going for the heel hook.
He should hit him now. Sakuraba should hit him left.
30 seconds. 30 seconds left. You know, it's really too bad this is only one round.
Oh.
This has been a really excellent fight.
He should go for Toho.
Spanking him. Unbelievable. Every fight, this guy has a trick. Every fight. You know, that's a term when a guy says, yeah, I spanked this guy because they beat him, right? But this guy literally did it. You know, that was excellent.
Good fight. His shoulder
his
hurt.
arm, you know. I'm going to have to stand up and applaud Hyan Gracie. I really am. I'm really going to have to, because, you know, he came here, he was injured. He could have just pulled out. There would have been no main event.
Oh, yes.
But he delivered.
Great
And you know
fighter.
what? In a way, it's good that it went the distance out of like an honor for the guy coming in.
Yeah.
You know, really. There it is. Oh, you got to love that. The former enemies in the ring are now friends, you know, and there's like I said, it's a no-lose situation. I mean, the only person who could have lost if, well, Sakuraba would have, you know, got armbarred or something, that would have been a
big loss.
disaster. Yeah. Because you never know. I mean, I can't picture how this could be anything other than a victory for Sakuraba.
Oh, yes.
100%.
Judge Watanabe, Sakuraba. Judge Bato, Sakuraba. Judge Sakuraba.
Okay, there he is. Kazushi Sakuraba getting a fourth victory over Gracie. It wasn't as conclusive as the other one because of the circumstances, but nonetheless, what is left for Sakuraba
Hickson Gracie, that's the name everybody is talking about.
I think so. I think so. I think it's Hickson Gracie. It's got to be Hickson Gracie. Either that or it's like the Gracie dynasty has fallen in ruins to the feet of Kazushi Sakuraba. This has been another great night of fights for the Pride Fighting Championship. We saw a lot of new guns tonight. Now, boss, you liked who?
Heath Herring, man, from my old club where I used to train. He was unbelievable.
You know, speaking of new generations, High-End Gracie came in with an injury and made one of the most spectacular fights of the evening against the Michael Jordan of mixed martial arts, Kazushi Sakuraba. So we're looking forward to having a great year for the Pride Fighting Championships. So on behalf of Eddie Bravo, Boss Root, and I'm Steven Quadros, domo arigato, sayonara.